appreciate our sunny weather, especially as I watch the news.
Yeah, exactly right. So what brings you to us today, Daisy?
All right, so every year, of course, we have the opportunity to sign up for benefits. And so for me, I don't know if this is common for everyone else, but I'm a teacher, and there's a lot of fear. Like the rationale for signing up for, let's say, supplemental insurance is fear-based, where it's, a colleague had cancer and they didn't have this cancer insurance, which perhaps would have made a big difference. Or I hear these terrible stories of how families then are not covered. So then for me, I just every year go through this battle of like, what should I sign up for? One year I signed up for everything. This year I only signed up for a couple of things. But I think it's really trying to understand the purpose of those insurances.
I totally understand what you mean, because I'm going to tell you my own experience, and it's so funny because I always looked at this pretty clinically, right? Like, okay, most of these insurances are kind of a ripoff. We know that. Not straight up life insurance, for term life insurance. It's usually very easy, right? I have a certain need for life insurance. I need that insurance for a certain period of time. Once that time is up, I don't need insurance anymore. But usually all those extra things where you pay up, and it could be anything from that, like cancer insurance, or it might be extra coverage for something like accidental death and dismemberment or something weird like that. Those are usually statistically ripoffs. And then you hear the story, and of course we're human beings. You have the colleague who had cancer, whose family gets wiped out from the treatment. You're like, oh no, I never want that to happen. So I think that what we want to try to do is be measured about this. And if the insurance cost is worth your peace of mind, even if it's kind of a ripoff, so what? Then maybe we can do it. So let's talk about what's going on in your life. So Daisy, you're a teacher. How old are you?
I'm 47.
Okay. And are you married? Are you single, partnered?
Single.
No kids?
No kids.
Okay. Do you support anyone in your life? A parent, a sibling, anyone who's relying on you financially?
Not yet, but I will. My parents didn't plan for retirement, and although they have retired, they're using their savings, what they did manage to save, but it won't last. And then I also have a sister who has a special needs child, and so she actually, along with her husband, they stay home to take care of my niece. And in the future, I would like to provide for them as well.
Okay. That's so nice. That's great. As a teacher, how much do you earn?
So in California, it's a high cost of living state.
Sure. No explanation.
Okay,
just
cool.
give me the number. Don't worry.
125.
All right, everyone's like, 125,000.
Yeah.
Okay, I know. You're like, okay, calm down. Okay. So with that $125,000, do you make, I know you have a pension, but do you also make contributions to a retirement plan?
Not actively. Like I opened one up, but I haven't contributed in a while.
Okay. And tell me about the pension. What's the nature of the pension like? What does it look like over time for you?
Okay, so for me then, I guess if I take an early retirement at 55.
Why are we doing that? Do you really want, that's only like in 8 years.
Yeah, I don't want to teach anymore. I'd like to explore another career.
Okay, at age 55, yes, I'm going to now be quiet.
So I would receive a monthly amount of $3,964.
When you are able to claim Social Security, say at your full retirement age, which would be 67, do you know what your Social Security benefit will be?
Let's see here. I just wrote down the number for 62, and that was $854.
I'm going to just guess. I'm going to say it's 67. It's more like, you said $854?
Yeah.
I think it probably could be, it'll probably be like $1,200 at 67 is my guess.
Yeah, I was going to say 13.
Okay, let's say 13. I like your number better. 1,300. Okay, so we have $4,000 at 55. I'm rounding up. 1,300 at age 67. All right. Now, tell us about money that you've squirreled away right now. So, what do you have in the bank?
So, in the bank, I have an 8-month emergency fund of $40,000.
So you spend $5,000 a month. Is that about right?
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right, 40,000. Good. Keep going. What else you got?
And so then I guess I do have a Roth.
Great.
I have 14,000 in that. And then in that additional 403B retirement account, I have, I think it was like 24,000 in that.
All right, so we got your emergency reserve, we got your Roth, we got your 403B. Any investments?
No, I don't have any.
Not a problem. How about a house? Do you rent or do you own?
I own.
Tell us about the house. How much is it worth?
I think it's right now perhaps 400 or 450. And then I have about 125 left.
What's the mortgage interest rate?
Oh, that's a good one. I think it was 4.5.
Okay. Did you buy it recently?
No, I bought this in 2009.
And you decided you would just hang with it, you never refinanced.
I looked into it, but it wasn't worth it for me. Like, I never caught the lowest interest rate at that time.
All right. We'll get back to Daisy in just a minute. If you have some sort of life event planning scenario and you'd like to run it by us, just go to JillOnMoney.com and click the Contact Us button. It's that easy. We'll be right back.
Some days I cover up because of my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now I'm hitting the road with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi, Risankizumab Risa, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine. Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Can I get a weight reading of the cat in exam 3?
Zuri needs a new vet tech after their current one literally moved to a farm.
Detailed checkup is waiting.
But finding an ideal replacement takes some training.
This is like herding cats.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Schedule virtual interviews and talk to candidates right from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
My friend and I are taking a trip to Mexico this year, but neither of us speak Spanish. So we downloaded Babbel and started learning Spanish fast.
Want to start getting conversational in another language in as little as 3 weeks? Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons were designed by language experts to be the most efficient and effective way to learn a new language.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
Babbel's interactive lessons are created by real language teachers and voiced by real native speakers using a modern conversation-based method. So in no time, you can start speaking confidently about real-life topics in another language.
Nosotras vamos a México en 2 días y ahora hablamos español. Gracias, Babbel. Sí, muchas gracias.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Start learning a language today at Babbel.com.
As veterans, we're no strangers to helping others.
It's what we were taught, trained, and told to do.
It could be for anything. Helping a friend move.
Listening to a fellow veteran for hours. at any hour of the day.
Or just simply making time for people. A neighbor, a loved one, or even a stranger.
We're often the first to help others. There's no question about it.
But we do have one question for the veterans listening.
When is the last time you reached out for help?
Perhaps it's time to do for yourself what you would do for others.
If you or someone you know needs resources, whether it's for stress, finances, employment, or mental health, don't wait. Reach out.
Find more information at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Back to Jill on Money, where Jill Schlesinger helps you take the mystery out of your finances.
You're back. It's Jill on Money, and we are here trying to help you make better financial decisions, or maybe if you've just got a big transition that's ahead of you and you'd like to run a scenario by us, just give us a holler. Go to JillOnMoney.com and click the Contact Us button. Right now, let's get back to Daisy from Los Angeles. If you were to retire at age 55, would you be willing to work for, another 10 or 12 years doing something else?
Yes, that's what I would like to do.
Okay, so I don't know what you teach, but could I rely on you to maybe bring in what amount of money from age 55 to 67? Could you bring in 20, 30 grand? Are we talking about another full-time job or a part-time?
No, full-time, and I want to launch a new career for myself.
Do we have any idea what that career would be?
My master's is in instructional design, so designing online courses or also designing web applications. So
so you can make some money doing that, right?
I'm trying to. It's just hard right now.
Well, you have a full-time job, so it's So over the next 8 years, do you feel comfortable if I looked at these numbers to say, you know what, I will be able to make 2 or 3 grand a month?
Oh,
do you feel like you could do, no problem. You can do that. 3 grand a month, I could make it work. Okay. So now, are your parents nearby?
Yes, they only live about 20 minutes away.
Okay. Is there any discussion about, how old are they? I don't know. Would they move in with you, or what do you think?
So Dad is 67, Mom is...
so young. Oh, I forgot you're young. I hate you right now. All right. Dad is 67. Mom
is 66. I have a condo, so it would be too small. I think I'd have to move into their place.
They own their home?
They're still paying their home.
No, you know what I mean. They are homeowners with a mortgage.
Yes.
Okay. How much is their house worth?
I think it's about $750.
Your parents' home is worth $700 to $750. You have any idea what the mortgage is that remains?
Oh, I do. It's $255.
Do you know the interest rate?
Oh, they did a nice job with their interest rate.
Tell me.
I think it's maybe 3%.
Oh, great. Okay. So they're retired, and how are they supporting themselves? They both claim Social Security. Is there a pension? What's going on for them?
So my mom is still working full-time. She'd like to retire in about 6 to 9 months, and then my dad is collecting Social Security.
You're just worried that they don't have a nest egg on which, they're spending money down right now, mom retires, that they're not going to just live on Social Security. They're going to blow through all their money. Is that your concern?
Correct, yes.
Okay. And would it be weird for you to move in with them, or would you be okay with that eventually?
No, it's weird.
I'm sorry. I feel the same way. It's tough. I mean, okay. So let's be clear-eyed about this. For today, let's first talk about you. So the idea around all of this insurance that you are being offered, here's what I can tell you. Right now, if you were to pass away, who is the beneficiary of your house and your bank account and your Roth and your 403B? Is it your sister?
So I have a trust that divides all of my assets between my mom, dad, sister, and brother equally.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you have a trust?
Again, it was just something that I don't know if there were scare tactics, but they're like, if you pass away,
Totally.
your home will go under probate. Your parents, like you'll lose that home. So then I thought, okay.
Oh my God, you are really susceptible to this kind of marketing. You probably didn't need a trust, but okay. So your home right now is in a trust. Does the trust own the home or do you own the home? That's a very important distinction.
It's in the trust.
It is in the trust. Okay. All right. Listen, it's already done. You didn't need it, but whatever. So it's done. So you have a sister and a brother.
Yes.
But your brother, is he in a situation, obviously your sister, because she has a special needs kid, is not in a situation to help your parents. Is your brother?
He has 2 young children. I imagine that then they'll have college costs, and I don't want.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
You're so nice.
It's like I'm the oldest, first generation, married.
Yeah, yes, of course. You're like, oh, I owe everything. I will give up my life, take my house, everybody. Okay. You do not need to buy extra insurance. First of all, you're a teacher, so chances are you've got great health insurance. So the whole cancer coverage and all that, you don't need that. But the real reason you don't need to purchase any extra insurance is that all of your assets are going to go to your family anyway, and there's plenty there. You have a couple $100,000 in the equity of your home. You've got some money in the bank and your Roth and your 403B. All of that is good. I mean, you make $125,000 a year. You spend $5,000 a month. Where's the extra money going? That's what I want to know.
Okay, yeah. So it took a while to develop that emergency fund. So for the last 2 years, pretty much every month, it was $2,000 into that emergency fund. The idea was to actually then have rental property in Detroit, only because that's what I can kind of afford right now. And so that is the goal at some point. No? Okay.
No rental property. So you have excess cash flow right now of $2,000 a month. Is that what you have?
Yeah.
If you want, you could keep beefing up your bank account. It sounds like you're kind of a little bit of a nervous Nelly, but it's unlikely you're going to get. You're not going to get fired. But if you want to retire early from the school system and build up some equity, then maybe what you do is you put money in the Roth, and then that $2,000. Do you feel comfortable with that $40,000?
Yes.
So now we could start to open up just a plain old investment account. Where's your Roth account? Where does that live?
In Schwab.
So you can just open up an investment account at Schwab, all right? And in that investment account, you can do a very boring, $1,000 a month into a broad-based U.S. index fund, stock market index fund, and a bond market index fund. Just one and one, 1,000 and 1,000. And I would do that every single month as long as you can stand it. And keep building that up, because that's going to really help you when you look at your age 55 to 67. If there's some stumble, if you need to access money, before your pension kicks in, before you're making this $3,000 a month, which is hopefully more, then you're just building up assets. And this can help your parents also. You can always have that money available to help your parents out, right? But it sounds like right now your parents are okay. It's just a question of when they actually blow out of all their money. Do you have a relationship with them where you're really talking about your money and what's going on?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. All right. So I think that's the game plan. So the answer is you don't really need life insurance, but you do need to build up some other non-retirement assets that you could use to help them out. And look, at the end of the day, if maybe let's just pretend, let's roll forward. Let's say you're 55 years old and you're like, okay, my parents cannot manage their house and we can't move them into a condo. You sell both and you buy something that the three of you can live in. That's what you do. And you use the equity and no one has a mortgage. That is what I think you need to do. And you need to kind of drown out a lot of your doomsaying noise. I'm that way also, by the way. I am, so I get it. But it's, we still have to be smart about this. You don't spend a ton of money. The fact that you have your parents to worry about. So I think priority-wise, just as you look at when you tell us the story, obviously securing your parents is number one. And if you can do that and allow your sister and your brother to kind of live their lives, that's great. But once you're comfortable that your parents are taken care of, then maybe we would help with your sister's special needs child. But your parents have to be the priority. And other than that, I think you're in good shape. If you would like to join us, it's so easy. All you need to do is go to our website, JillOnMoney.com, and click the Contact Us button. You complete a form. We'll get to that as an email if you don't want to come on the air. But if you do want to come on the air with us, check the box. Remember, there are 2 boxes now, one for audio to participate and one for video. So just make sure you check the right one. Jill on Money. We'll be right back.
Some days I cover up because of my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now I'm hitting the road with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi, Risankizumab Risa, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
You'll hear about new advances in farming and the latest at trade shows on AgriTalk each weekday from 10:06 to 11 o'clock on Cress. AgriTalk's host, Chip Flory, discusses a variety of topics important to farmers and rural America. These sponsors are proud to bring you AgriTalk, Mesmer Fertilizer of Bethel, Farmers Elevator and Exchange of Monroe City, and Regional Missouri Bank of Salisbury, Keatsville, Glasgow, Paris, Brookfield, and 2 locations in both Marceline and Moberly. AgriTalk, the voice of rural America, each weekday on Cress.
Maybe this will shock you, and maybe it won't, but a survey of people with health insurance shows most say they've had problems with their health coverage just in the last year. Maybe that's you too, so yeah, it's frustrating. But imagine an alternative, a solution to this that actually gets a 98% member satisfaction rating. That's MediShare. That's why it's grown so much. That's why you're hearing about it. So why the incredibly high satisfaction rating? You can save hundreds of dollars a month, and you don't have to compromise on quality or reliability to do it. For 3 decades now, members have been sharing medical expenses and saving up to 50% compared to health insurance. Another reason to love it, you don't have to sacrifice your values to get real value. MediShare is a community of hundreds of thousands of Christians who are like-minded and wanting to help people. So when you share, you save. You can feel good about it. Call now. It's 877-26-BIBLE. That's 877-26-BIBLE. 877-26-BIBLE.
Pizza's here. Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
180 over 111, and I had a stroke. When I woke up, I couldn't speak or walk.
145 over 92, and then I had a heart attack.
182 over 100, and I had a heart attack and a cardiac arrest, and then a stroke. Everything changed. It felt like my life was over.
This is what high blood pressure sounds like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a heart attack or stroke are far from invisible or silent.
150 over 90, and I had a stroke. If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation. 180 over 110, and I had a stroke. And I'm 33, so I never see this coming.
If you've come off your treatment plan, get back on it, or talk with your doctor to create an exercise, diet, and medication plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
Head to toe, everything's changed. Head to toe.
Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Medical Association, and the Ad Council.
Do I invest here? Should I put my money there? Jill Schlesinger can help you. Back to Jill on Money.
Welcome back. It's Jill on Money. Let's get to an email from Joe, who writes that I enjoy your show very much. I'm 79 years old. I was listening to your program, and someone called in about nursing home insurance. You mentioned that there's a problem with people who have between $500,000 to about $2.5 million in assets. I think you mentioned that the cost can be devastating for the surviving spouse if the partner were to incur a big cost of care through nursing homes. I was wondering, can you please explain how people with this middle level of assets can deal with nursing home issues, including insurance? Okay, as an aside, my wife and I, in our late 70s, have about $700,000 in stocks and bonds and own a home worth about $425,000. Well, okay, Joe, in this situation, I don't think you have a lot to worry about. Your alternatives would be to purchase some sort of insurance outright, long-term care insurance, which is very expensive, especially at your age. The other concept here is that if one of you were to need care, you would not have to spend down all of your money necessarily. You're allowed in each state to keep a certain amount of money and your home. That said, once you spend down a chunk of those assets, there will be assistance that kicks in the form of Medicaid. The problem here is that most people just are very uncomfortable spending their assets down to qualify for Medicaid, but in your situation, I think that would likely be the best option. So for everyone else listening, if you've got a care issue, a long-term care issue, it really does reflect some of the situation on the ground in your state and also what's going on for you. Okay, this is next from someone who calls him or herself Daily Listener. Okay. Hi, Jill and Mark. You guys are the best. I'm wondering if you can shed some light on how to decide whether it makes sense to exercise stock options at an early to mid-stage pre-IPO startup. I'm not rich, I don't like to gamble, and I don't really understand all this stuff. Okay, so the first question is, how can I educate myself into how much of a gamble this will be for me? Let me start with this for a second. When you have a pre-IPO startup and you have incentive stock options, or ISOs, there is an enormous amount of risk. That doesn't mean that the company won't do well, but because it has not gone public yet, even if it's probably going to be acquired by a larger company or go public itself, there is always risk. Now, in this case, this person says, I had incentive stock options that were granted, and they vested, and I can exercise them. So the exercise price is $1 a share, and I could buy around 4,000 shares. How can I educate myself more about how much a gamble I would be taking by spending $4,000 on this stock position? Okay, so by the way, you want to know the likelihood that you could lose 4,000? High. It's just high. And there's no way to estimate what the payout would be. But the real question is, do you have $4,000 available to do this? Would this be taking money away from something else that's really important? If you have $4,000 and you feel comfortable about the company, the way that you would think about it is you exercise the options, and there's probably not going to be a tax event on exercising the options immediately. I don't know. You'll have to check with your company. You can ask about the tax hit in that moment because I don't know when they were granted to you. That said, if you buy the stock at $4,000, you exercise your options, which means you now own the stock at a cost basis of $4,000. As long as you hold that for more than a year, if you sell that position, you sell the stock, then you would be taxed at a long-term capital gains rate. If you sell it within a year, or the company is acquired within a year, then it's taxed at ordinary income. So if you say right now that you have exercised the options, I don't think there'll be a tax event. The tax event is likely to occur when you sell the shares. But again, you should talk to someone in your company to understand your particular tax liability, and let's determine whether or not this makes sense for you. Maybe you don't have to exercise everything. Maybe you do half of it right now. I would like to know more about what else is going on in your life. Okay, this is from John, who would like to retire in 2027. He's a 57-year-old firefighter, and they're able to set their retirement dates up to 3 years in the future. He's married. He's got 3 kids who are 30, 21, and 19. Wife is not working. His situation is as follows. He makes $116,000. He's got a 403B a retirement plan, $195,000. He's got $160,000 in CDs. He's got cash of $30,000. He has a deferred retirement plan of $260,000. He will get that at the end of 3 years. Okay, his retirement income, $73,000 a year until his full retirement age. And at his full retirement age, it drops by about a third. His Social Security, though, would kick in at $37.50 per month. They own several houses. Primary residence, $780,000. They own about $380,000. They have a second residence. Its value is $450,000. They own $130,000. The third house, he writes, he owns with his brother. It's paid off. It's got a value of $425,000. Okay, the bills run about $6,500 per month. And he basically says, I could reduce that if I had to. Let's see if you have to, really. Maybe you don't have to, right? And here's the bottom line question. Do I have to get another job upon retirement? And the PS is, we don't want to sell our properties to supplement our retirement, if at all possible. All right, so look, you're going to have $73,000 in income. It's pretty close, right? You say you have $6,500 a month. That's about $6,000 a month. And I don't know what the tax situation, I don't know if that's retirement, if that's taxable or not. But to remind you of an obvious fact, you're short. and when your Social Security kicks in, you'll be pretty close. You don't have tons and tons of money that's saved. You've got a nice chunk of money saved. I think that if you want to preserve the properties, then I would say, if that's the real goal, then you may have to get a little part-time income for a while. It's not terrible. You could do it, though. I think you're pretty close. If you just want to be clear-eyed about what the future could bring, I do think if you're willing to sell one of these homes, that would be great. If you're not, then maybe a little bit of work. It doesn't have to be so much. I'm not talking about a big differential. Honestly, if you made $1 or $2 grand a month doing something, that would be good. Jill on Money. We'll be right back.
This statement has not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
When it comes to my lifestyle and diet, I don't always make the smartest choices.
Touchdown! Woo! Hey, how about another round and some more chips?
But when it comes to taking care of my liver, I do make one very smart choice. Active liver tablets from New Nordic. I used to have real issues with my liver, and at my last checkup, my doc was concerned about my numbers. But since adding a once-a-day active liver tablet, my gut's better, I feel great, and my doctor's happy. I ask a lot of my liver, so the least I can do to say thanks is a daily dose of Active Liver.
You ask a lot of your liver, so give it the support it needs with Active Liver. You can find Active Liver at Amazon.com, or for a volume discount, visit NewNordicUSA.com. Go to NewNordicUSA.com, Amazon, or ask for Active Liver at your local CVS. New year, new you. New Nordic.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie. I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owed the IRS a lot of money. Louie was in deep trouble. We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck. Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients. Optima Tax, they helped me. They calmed me down. They made me feel comfortable, and I trust them. Louie has a lot to be thankful for. I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax. For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie. If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you. Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055. Optima Tax Relief. Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Friendly faces, great prices.
ready for the big game. 10-pound tubes of 80% lean ground beef, $2.99 per pound. Best choice, shredded cheese, 2 for $5. Johnsonville bratwursts, $3.99. Hillshire Farms Little Smokies, $3.99. Good Times veggie trays, $9.99. Price is good through February 13th at Bratcher's Markets.
My friend and I are taking a trip to Mexico this year, but neither of us speak Spanish. So we downloaded Babbel and started learning Spanish fast.
Want to start getting conversational in another language in as little as 3 weeks? Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons were designed by language experts to be the most efficient and effective way to learn a new language.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
Babbel's interactive lessons are created by real language teachers and voiced by real native speakers using a modern conversation-based method. So in no time, you can start speaking confidently about real-life topics in another language.
Nosotras vamos a México en 2 días y ahora hablamos español.
Gracias, Babbel.
Sí, muchas gracias.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Start learning a language today at Babbel.com.
There's something magical about unboxing. When you unbox BritBox, you uncover a world of British entertainment. Stream the UK's most brilliant series, including new and upcoming seasons of Shetland, Father Brown, and Death in Paradise. Plus new originals like Payback, Irving Welsh's Crime, and Archie, the story of Hollywood's greatest leading man, Cary Grant. Unbox BritBox and escape to the best of British TV. Stream with a free trial at BritBox.com.
Welcome back to Jill on Money, where Jill Schlesinger takes the mystery out of your finances.
You're back. It's Jill on Money, and we are here answering your financial questions. Now, if you're a nervous Nelly and you don't want to come on the air, that's okay. It's fine to just listen. But if you'd like to run a question by us and you don't want to come on the air, we do emails. So that's easy too. Just go to jillonmoney.com and click the Contact Us button. While you're on the website, lots of great content lives there. I really encourage you to check that out. We also have links to all of our other programming. We've got Jill on Money powered by the Compound. It's our new YouTube show. We've got 2 podcasts. One's called Jill on Money. One's called Money Watch. We have links to that as well. And of course, we have a link to buy my book, The Great Money Reset, now out in paperback. So we encourage you to just hang out at the website and see all the great stuff that lives there. Okay, time to get back to you. Let's get to an email. This is from Ray. Okay, Ray is 75 years old, and she says, I want to buy a home in a 55-plus community. It's going to cost approximately $670,000. I have $400,000 equity in my current home, and my monthly income between Social Security and a pension is about $6,700 a month. Okay, so she gets $29,000 a year. She takes that as required minimum distributions from IRAs, and monthly health insurance premium $600. I have few debts other than the usual monthly stuff. I have about $1 million in IRAs and a brokerage account. I would like to take out around $300,000 so I can buy my house mortgage-free. I know it would be a huge tax hit, but I do have one $30,000 loss to claim, and I really like the idea of being mortgage-free. I've got $40,000 in savings. I'm not using the investment money for anything other than a cushion for future needs. Okay, and whatever is left will go to her daughter. First of all, here's the thing. If you can sell enough out of your brokerage account and you can get $300,000 from that, that's probably going to be the best thing to do. Because if you pull money out of the IRAs, you got to pay income tax on that. You got $1 million, that's great, but remember, that money that you're getting out of the required minimum distribution is going to drop down. And, I don't know what your costs are going to be for supporting this 55-plus community. Are we sure that you can really shoulder the burden of this new place? I think it's possible. Of course, I always get nervous when people soak up their liquidity for something like real estate. But give us a holler back. I think it's an interesting question. I think it's possible. All right. This is, listen to this subject. This is amazing. Okay, this is from Doug. Hi, Jill. The subject is $100,000 gift for real estate down payment, market timing. Okay, let me start again. Hi, Jill. My grandmother is graciously gifting $100,000 for a down payment on a home for me and my fiance. I was listening to you advise a couple renting in New Jersey to hold off buying real estate because of rising interest rates, the real estate balloon, bubble, whatever. Okay, but here's the key. He writes, my grandmother's gift only lasts as long as she is alive. It vanishes and is not included in any inheritance if she were to die before we buy.
It's time for Moberly Area Community College Lady Hounds basketball.
5, 4, 3, your Region 16 champion Moberly Lady Greyhounds win 78-57.
This broadcast is brought to you by Arts Appliance, Furniture, Electronics, and Flooring. John Cochran with Valentine Insurance Agency, R.G. Mongler Real Estate, B-Craft Jewelers, Napa Auto Parts, all of Moberly, Marco Fabricators, LLC of Rennick, PK Wise Agency in Moberly, and Sellers Wines Insurance in Salisbury, Sheraton Valley, keeping you connected. The Hunting Corner of Monroe City, Regional Missouri Bank with branches in Keatsville, Salisbury, Glasgow, Paris, Brookfield, and 2 locations in Marceline and Moberly. And Moberly Area Community College in Moberly, Macon, Kirksville, Hannibal, Mexico, Columbia, and online. Now, here's the voice of the Greyhounds, J.B. Conley.
Tonight, the Moberly Lady Greyhounds host Crowder, and the Greyhounds will host West Plains in our nightcap. Women come in 10 and 12, 2 and 5 in Region 16. They look to snap a 3-game losing skid, beat Crowder 58-48 last month. Crowder comes in 6 and 17 on the year. They're 0 and 6 in the region. They've lost 9 straight games. We're going to take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll have our pregame interview with the head coach of Lady Hounds, Erica Harris. You're listening to Lady Hounds Basketball at AM 1230 at FM 92.5 Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
It's a new year, and with all those new devices this holiday season, it's time for more speed. So start the new year off right with super-fast fiber internet from Sheraton Valley. Enjoy super-fast speed and free internet security. Keeping you protected is what we do. Upgrade to faster speed now. Call 660-395-9000. Or if you're a member, call 660-388-9930. Go further, go faster, go fiber.
Rebarco Fabricators, LLC, located at Highway 63 and Business 63 just east of Rennick, has been serving the area since 1986. Rebarco Fabricators specializes in providing the reinforcement that you need when pouring concrete and at competitive prices. When you need rebar, call Rebarco Fabricators, LLC at 660-263-1243 or stop by Rebarco Fabricators, located at Highway 63 and Business 63 south of Moberly and just east of Rennick. Tony and Kane Colson are proud supporters of the MACC Greyhounds.
Hey girl, have you heard about the unbelievable low prices on diamonds at B-Craft Jewelers in downtown Moberly? Chris's stunning selection of natural diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, moissanite. Oh, I just can't wait to see a beautiful, huge diamond on my right hand. I'll tell Rick to go buy me a rock. Chris can even design the brilliant diamond piece. You can actually see a picture of what it will look like on your hand. Wait, I have 2 hands. Remember, if you can dream it, Chris at B-Craft, he can design it. And thank you to all these satisfied, loyal customers who voted B-Craft Jewelers in downtown Moberly, the #1 jeweler in Northeast Missouri.
This is the story of a very special woman. Just a few knew about her superpowers. In a matter of seconds, she turned herself into a great mathematician. She masqueraded as a regular person at work, but as a superhero at home. Everyone knows her as Gabriella. I still call her Mom.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need to help, complete with tips and resources at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on Information Radio Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com. Joe's now Lady Hounds head coach Erica Harris. Coach, tough loss against Jefferson Tuesday night, 17-point lead the first quarter. Couldn't hang on.
Yeah, definitely didn't put 4 quarters together, didn't stay humble, and that's what happens when you stop doing the things that makes you successful within the game. And credit to them, they came out ready to play in that second half, and especially number 2, she took over that game.
Did that fire up your team in practice the past few days, or have they kind of redoubled their efforts?
Yeah, it definitely has fired him up. I'm big on we got to go 1-0, we got to go 1-0. And so if we don't want to have that feeling again, we have to do the opposite habits. And so we have to do the winning habits that allows us to have feelings such as State Fair and some other wins that we've had this season. So, we were in the lab, we were working, and so now today we're ready to go 1-0 again.
You had Crowder a few weeks ago, beat them on their floor. Obviously, you're not looking past them, but it's got to give your players maybe a little confidence knowing they can do this.
Yeah, there's some stuff that we've cleaned up since then as well. There, some defenses that we had just started, playing at that time when we played them the first time. So I think we've cleaned some stuff up. Like I said, the girls are prepared well this week, and so we'll see what they're able to do out there.
What was successful for you last time against Crowder?
Our transition, our defense, we still had trouble converting. I would like to have converted, a lot better than what we did, but our defense definitely turned them over, I want to say 31 times in that game. And so, our defense definitely, was good. We just now got to convert those. And then our rebounding was decent. We got good rebounding out of Michaela Guest for sure that game. Destiny Bynum had a good game as well. Isaiah Campbell played well. So we had some guards that really stepped up in that game, and like you told me, Crowder's not easy to play there. So with those players stepping up, we're hoping that they're able to do that today.
All right, good luck today, Coach.
Thank you.
That's Erica Harris. We'll be back with your starting lineups coming up next here on Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
Maybe this will shock you, and maybe it won't, but a survey of people with health insurance shows most say they've had problems with their health coverage just in the last year. Maybe that's you too. So yeah, it's frustrating. But imagine an alternative, a solution to this that actually gets a 98% member satisfaction rating. That's MediShare. That's why it's grown so much. That's why you're hearing about it. So why the incredibly high satisfaction rating? You can save hundreds of dollars a month, and you don't have to compromise on quality or reliability to do it. For 3 decades now, members have been sharing medical expenses and saving up to 50% compared to health insurance. Another reason to love it, you don't have to sacrifice your values to get real value. MediShare is a community of hundreds of thousands of Christians who are like-minded and wanting to help people. So when you share, you save. You can feel good about it. Call now. It's 877-26-BIBLE. That's 877-26-BIBLE. 877-26-BIBLE.
What if you could have the college experience close to home? What if you had hands-on training from highly skilled faculty? What if you could become the person you were meant to be? What if MACC is the college for you? Moberly Area Community College has over 40 programs of study and campuses in Moberly, Columbia, Mexico, Hannibal, and Crooksville. Get a jump start on your education at MACC, the college for you. For more information, visit them at www.macc.edu.
Cook your fried favorites in a healthy way in a new Whirlpool range with air fry mode. Get crispy results with less oil than traditional frying for chicken nuggets, wings, fries, and more using the dishwasher-safe air fry basket right in the oven. Plus, you'll have the flexibility to cook a variety of dishes with 5 cooking modes. Shop Whirlpool ranges at Arts. See the complete line of Whirlpool appliances at Arts Appliance, Furniture, Electronics, and Flooring. Check them out on Facebook or artsappliance.com.
Whatever you need, you'll find it at Arts.
And welcome back to Fitzsimmons John and Rita as we get ready for game 1 of our doubleheader tonight here on Information Radio Quicks. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups. First for the Crowder College Rough Riders out of Neosho, coming in with a record of 6-17. They're 0-6 in the region. They've lost 9 straight. And they are 1-8 on the road this season. Their starters, and guard 5'9" sophomore from Rolla, number 3, Claire Affolter. At guard, a 5'7" sophomore from Lamar, number 10, Josie Adams. At 4 to 5'11" freshman from Houston, Texas, number 21, Jada Turner. At forward, a 6'0" freshman from Nevada, number 25, Abby Heathman. And at guard, a 5'4" freshman from Recife, Brazil, number 30, Mariana Medeiros. The Rough Riders coached by Tina Wilson in her 17th season. And for your Moberly Lady Greyhounds, coming in with a record of 10-12. They're 2-5 in the region, lost 3 straight, 4-6 at home this year. The starters at guard, 5'8" sophomore from Lexington, Kentucky, number 2, Isaiah Campbell. At 4 to 5'6" freshman from Radcliffe, Kentucky, number 4, Desiree Bryant. At guard, a 5'10" freshman from Newark, New Jersey, number 5, Destiny Bynum Johnson. At guard, a 5'6" freshman from Vancouver, Washington, number 24, Jordan Labrador Hallett. And at forward, a 5'8" freshman from Cerritos, California, number 30, Brian Royal Gilcrease. Lady Hounds coached by Erica Harrison, her first season, the assistants Silas Williams and Demetric Hightower. Game 1 of our doubleheader tonight. Game 2 will have the men taking on West Plains, scheduled tip around 7 o'clock. Over on 99.9, the captain tonight, Jimmy Bell, and Mississippi State will be at Mizzou Arena. Pre-game at 7, tip at 7:30 on 99.9, the captain. Tomorrow we will have coverage of Super Bowl 58 on the captain, Chiefs and 49ers. Coverage from Westwood 1, starting with pre-game at 1 o'clock kickoff around 5:30 tomorrow. Well, the Final Kingdom show of the year Monday night, 6 o'clock hour on the captain. We'll also have high school basketball on Monday, as Paris will be at Sturgeon College Show, what we call coverage starting at 5:45 Monday night. And that'll be on Superstation Press. Teams have come out on the floor. We're just a few moments away from the opening tap for our first game of the night. Take a look around the region real quick before we get to our final pregame break. One game in the books. North Central beats Southeast. Division II matchup 95-48. Mineral Areas at Jeffco and State Fair at Three Rivers tonight. Those are your other women's games. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with the opening tap of Game 1. It's the Lady Hounds and the Rough Riders coming up next on AM 1230, KWIX Moberly 92.5, KWIX FM Cairo, and CentralMowInfo.com.
Gear up for mowing season now. Free pickup and delivery. Also 10% off parts and service now through the end of March at the Hunting Corner in Monroe City. This is Nick Fonner. We'll pick up your mower free and deliver it back to you free if you live within 30 miles of the Hunting Corner in Monroe City. Plus, you'll receive 10% off parts and labor on service of your lawnmower now through the end of March. Gear up for outdoor work or play in-store or online at the Hunting Corner in Monroe City or at thehuntingcorner.com.
Never know how.
February specials include extended life antifreeze and coolant and green antifreeze and coolant, both just $12.99 a gallon. Valvoline 15W40, $17.49 a gallon. Xerex extended life red antifreeze, $15.99 a gallon. Schumacher's manual wheel charger, $155. Mark your calendar to stock up during the filter sale, March 1st through the 15th. Napa Know-How. Get the good stuff at Napa Auto Parts in Moberly.
Napa Know-How.
As independent agents, the folks at PK Wise Agency in Moberly and Sellers Wise Insurance in Salisbury offer auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Their experienced agents work on your behalf to find the right coverage at the best possible rate for you. When you have a claim, you have the backing of reliable, experienced agents. That's why area residents rely on PK Wise and Sellers Wise for all their insurance needs. Celebrating well over 100 years in business, your independent insurance agents at PK Wise and Sellers Wise put you first.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
Radio encourages you to stop by these fine businesses and thank them for making this broadcast possible. Art Appliance, Furniture, Electronics, and Flooring. John Cochran with Valentine Insurance Agency. R.G. Mongler Real Estate. B-Craft Jewelers. Knapp Auto Parts, all of Moberly. Rebarco Fabricators, LLC of Rennick. PK Weiss Agency in Moberly and Sellers Weiss Insurance in Salisbury. Sheraton Valley, keeping you connected. The Hunting Corner of Monroe City. Regional Missouri Bank with branches in Keatsville, Salisbury, Glasgow, Paris, Brookfield, and 2 locations in Marceline and Moberly, and Moberly Area Community College in Moberly, Macon, Kirksville, Hannibal, Mexico, Columbia. And online, our officials tonight, Ray Blank, Cliff Dunlap, and Bobby Vestal. Lady Hounds in the gray uniforms, red numerals, wide trim. They'll go left to right here in the first half. And the Rough Riders in the black uniforms with white numerals, dark blue trim. will be going right to left. It'll be Campbell, Bryant, Bynum, Johnson, Labrador, Helton, Arroyo, Gilcrease on the floor for Moberly. And the Rough Riders have Halfolter, Adams, Turner, Heathman, and Medeiros. Turner will jump opposite Bynum Johnson. And the tap will be controlled by Moberly, grabbing the front court by Arroyo Gilcrease. She'll leave it back. Labrador Hallett with it at the jump circle. Rough Riders starting out man-to-man. Pass goes left side of the floor. Bynum Johnson curling to her right in the lane. Pass comes into the right corner. Step back three on the way. Off the rim, no good by Campbell. Rebound controlled by Turner for the Riders. She'll leave it back. Medeiros with it in the backcourt. Double team, gets rid of it. Into the front court, right side. Heathman feeds it underneath the basket. Shot was partially blocked. Loose ball picked up by Bryant off the miss by Turner. Into the front court, left side of the lane. Shot off the window, up and in. Labrador Hallett puts Moberly on the board first, 2-0 Lady Hounds here in the early going. Long pass to the front court. Turner lost off the leg, out of bounds. Moberly ball. Long baseball pass from the backcourt, and she couldn't come up with it. Inbounds pass will come from the far sideline. Campbell will trigger. That'll be brought up the floor by Jordan Labrador Hallett. She'll cross the timeline into the front court. Working to her left, has it between the circles. Pass back to the right side of the floor. Bynum Johnson between the circles. Left side for Campbell. Campbell back to her right. Labrador Hallett the wing. Back to Campbell, top of the key. Left side, Bynum Johnson the wing. Back to the top of the key. Near side, Labrador Hallett. Down on the shot clock. Goes to her right once. Gives it back. Left side of the floor. Bynum Johnson drives the lane. Runner. She's going to be called for steps. Took a little bit of a stutter step before taking the shot from about 8 feet from the basket. And it'll be Crowder ball, 8:49 remaining here in the first quarter. Lady Hounds up 2-0. In the backcourt, Heathman to the near side of the floor finds Adams in the front court. Back to Heathman, top of the key, now right side of the floor. Medeiros with it. Has it knocked out of her hands by Campbell. Chases it down to the backcourt. 16 on the shot clock. Back to the right side of the floor. Into the high post, Turner. Shot off the window. Too strong. Rebound, Moberly. Bynum Johnson, long pass to the front court. Left side, driving in. Shot off the glass was too strong by Labrador Hallett. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Crowder ball. I'm not sure that's the right call. Halfolter will inbound. 8:18 remaining in the first quarter. Moberly up 2-0. Inbounds pass comes into Adams on the near side. Gives it back. Halfolter with it. Crosses the timeline. Long pass to the near side for Adams. Gives it back up top of the key. Tough catch by Medeiros. Hauls it in. Gives it off to her right. 15 on the shot clock now. Heathman gives it back top of the key. Now Heathman in the lane. Feeds it left corner. 3 on the way by Adams. Just off the rim. No good. Rebound Moberly. Pass to the front court. Dribbling to her left. The shot left short by Bynum Johnson. Goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Moberly ball. 7:47 left in the first quarter. Bynum Johnson will inbound. Baseline near side of the basket. Feeds it low post. Dribbling to her left. Well, Gilcrease puts it up and in. It's 4-0 Moberly. 7:41 remaining in the first quarter. Halfolter into the front court. Draws a double team near the scorer's table. In trouble. Gets the pass away finally. Heathman with it. Drives the lane left side. Has her pocket picked, and a foul's going to be called. I think they caught Campbell for the push. Well, they're going to call it on Labrador Hallett. It's going to be her first team foul, number 1. Medeiros will inbound. Baseline near side. Heathman off the window. It's good off the catch. It's 4-2. 7:20 remaining in the first quarter. Zion Campbell into the front court between the circles, working to her right into the high post. Kick back out. Campbell left side. Labrador Hallett back to the top of the key. Campbell near side of the floor. Bynum Johnson back to the left side. Into a high post. Back to the near side of the floor. Reverse top of the key. Left side of the floor. 3 on the way. Off the rim. Too strong by Labrador Hallett. Rebound on the near side. Controlled by Desiree Bryant. Back to the left side. Bynum Johnson drives the baseline from the left corner. Now brings it back out. 13 on the shot clock. Labrador Hallett near side for Campbell with 10. Back to left side. Bynum Johnson on the baseline. Past one defender. Jumpers up and in. Her first points. It's 6-2 Moberly. 6:38 remaining in the first quarter. And a steal at midcourt by Aurora Gilchrist. She took it away from Medeiros, lays it up and in. She's got 4. Moberly leading 8-2. With 6:26 remaining in the first. Lady Hounds pressing again, near side of the floor. Josie Adams weaves her way into the front court against Aurora Gilchrist. Bounce pass in the lane, knocked loose by Lever. Hell got through. The shot up and in by Turner. Her first points. It's 8-4. 6:10 remaining in the first quarter. Front court right side, Aurora Gilchrist in the wing. Back to the top. The key, Labrador Hallett left side. Ball was thrown behind Bynum Johnson out of bounds. Campbell too much on it. It'll be a turnover. Tamaya Stevenson will check in for Moberly, replacing Destiny Bynum Johnson. 6:04 remaining in the first quarter. Moberly up 8-4. Inbounds pass will come in to Medeiros. Drilling in the backcourt, draws a double team. Bounce pass back to the right side. Affolter with it. Weaves her way into the front court, picks up her dribble, gives it back. Medeiros right side. Draws a double team. Affolter swings it to the right. Heathman will take a 3, and it's good. She's got 5 points. Pulls the Rough Riders within 1 with 5:40 remaining in the first quarter. Front court right side at the wing. Stevenson gives it back. Now Stevenson gets it top of the key. Left side once more. Campbell with it into the lane. Bounce pass in the low post. Nothing there for Aurora Gilchrist. Goes back left side. Labrador Hallett from the wing. Drives in. Lost the hand. Gives it back to Campbell top of the key. On the shot clock. Pulls up left elbow. Too strong. Rebound controlled by Turner for the Rough Riders. They can take the lead on this trip. They're down 1. 5:15 remaining in the first. Medeiros into the front court, finds Heathman near the right wing. Ball zipped in the lane, and it's going to be loose out of bounds. Looked like it was off Adams, and it was. It'll be Moberly ball. Bynum Johnson comes in, replacing Desiree Bryant. 5:08 remaining in the first quarter. Moberly up 8-7. Campbell will inbound. Jordan Labrador Hallett will bring it up the floor. Midway point of the first quarter. Left side, Stevenson the wing. Back out to Labrador Hallett. 20 on the shot clock. Dribbles to the right. Pass comes near side. Bynum Johnson gives it back left. Threw it behind. Tamaya Stevenson out of bounds. It'll be a Crowder ball with 4:52 remaining. And we'll get... Well, we're not going to get a media timeout. They told us we would have media timeouts, but there's not. Ball comes to the near side of the floor. Turner gives it back into the right side now. Affolter feeds it to Heathman, low post. Back to Turner in the lane. Kick top of the key. Reverse to the left side of the floor for Adams. 16 on the shot clock. 3 coming top of the key is good by Affolter. And Crowder now leads 10-8. 4:28 remaining in the first quarter. Front court left side of the floor. Campbell with it. Back to the top of the key. Near side of the floor once more. Stevenson, left side, Campbell on the baseline. Draws a defender, gives it back up top of the key. Labrador Hallett zips it right side. Aurora Gilchrist draws a defender quickly. Left side, Campbell at the wing. 10 on the shot clock. Long pass near side. Aurora Gilchrist back to the top of the key. Into the high post. Bynum Johnson kicks left side. 3 on the way. Bang! Isaiah Campbell with our first points, and Moberly leads 11-10. 3:58 remaining in the first. Affolter into the front court, feeds it right side. Heathman open for a 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound on the near side by Adams, knocked out of her hands, loose on the floor. And she was out of bounds when she touched it. It's going to be Moberly ball with 3:48 remaining. Bryant back in for Moberly. And Skylar Lehman comes in for the first time for Crowder. Also checking into the game will be Maria Ortiz. With 3:48 remaining, we will get a media timeout now. Moberly up 11-10. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
RG Mungler Real Estate in Moberly is in the business of helping families and individuals reach their real estate goals, and they've been doing it for over 40 years. Whether you are selling, buying, or investing in mid-Missouri, RG Mungler Real Estate works to promote your best interests. Their services and experience range from financial aid to helping you find the home that best suits you and your family's unique desires and needs. For your convenience, listings are also provided by email. Stop by RG Mungler and find out why buyers and sellers are repeat clients.
Today we join Valentine Insurance Agency's friendly talking turtle at a basketball game. Trusty, I didn't know you followed basketball.
I'm not just a fan. I play basketball too.
Really?
And my friends at Valentine Insurance Agency love basketball players and fans.
But Trusty, with those short legs, how do you play basketball?
I've got a great jump shot.
Join the winning team and call Valentine Insurance Agency for a great deal on the insurance you need today. Since 1964. Call Valentine Insurance Agency at 263-1111.
Today's game on Information Radio Quicks brought to you in part by Valentine Insurance Agency in Moberly since 1964. Here for you, helping you when you need it. And for quality and service after the sale, shop Arts Appliance, furniture, electronics, and flooring in Moberly. Check them out on Facebook or at artsappliance.com. 3:48 remaining in the first quarter. Lady Hounds leading Crowder by a score of 11-10. First of two tonight here on Quicks, as the men will take on West Plains in the nightcap. Bynum Johnson will inbound. Labrador Howell will bring it up the floor. Royal Gilcrease out there, along with Stevenson and Bryant. Left side of the floor into Royal Gilcrease, left elbow. Kicks out. Three on the way. Bang! Labrador Hallett with her first three. And Moberly up by four again. 14-10. 3:28 remaining. She's got five. Right side of the floor. Affolter gives it back to midcourt. Medeiros traveled. Not sure that was a travel. She may have dribbled the ball into the backcourt, but I don't think she traveled there. Either way, it is Moberly's ball on the arrow. 3:21 remaining in the first. Near side of the floor. Bynum Johnson's pass deflected. She chases it down. Gives it back top of the key. Now comes back Bynum Johnson at the right wing. Top of the key. Ball swung left side of the floor. Labrador Hallett. Long pass right side. Bynum Johnson thought about a three. Gives it back top of the key. Left side. Into the corner. 10 on the shot clock. Back out to Labrador Hallett. Into the high post. Royal Gilcrease. Right corner. Bynum Johnson for three. Bang! Third three in a row for Moberly, up 17-10 now. Largest lead, 2:48 remaining in the first quarter. Ball brought into the front court, right side of the floor. This is Jada Turner with it. Ball worked underneath the basket, and Turner lays it up and in. 17-12. And snaps a 9-point run for Moberly. Three won't go for Bynum Johnson. Rebound control on the far side by Medeiros. Into the front court where it's stolen by Labrador Hallett. She's got a 4-on-2. Feeds it to the baseline. Bynum Johnson back to Labrador Hallett. Lays it up and in. She's got seven. Moberly up 7 with 2:10 remaining in the first quarter. 19-12. Ortiz in the backcourt. That was a travel. She wasn't called on her. She'll get it into the front court. Affolter feeds it left corner. Lehman to the baseline. Sealed off, gives it back out. Affolter with it. Back into Lehman. Turns to her right off the window. It's good. Lehman's first points. 19-14, 1:50 remaining in the first. Labrador Howell will get it into the front court. Right side of the floor. Comes back out. Left side of the floor once more. Reverse to the right side. Into the corner. Bryant gives it long pass left side. Labrador Hallett back out. Stevenson top of the key. Right side Bynum Johnson. 10 on the shot clock. Left side Labrador Hallett for three. Off the rim. No good. Rebound Stevenson. Put back is good. Maya Stevenson's first points. Moberly up 21-14. 1:20 remaining in the first quarter. Affolter in the backcourt draws a double team. Needs help. Gets the pass away right side. Ortiz into the front court. Will find Medeiros. To Turner underneath the basket off the window. It's good. Jada Turner was 6. 21-16. 1 minute remaining in the first. Labrador Howell looks over for instructions. Brings it into the front court. Pass comes back to the near side. Bynum Johnson gives it back to the top of the key. Right side Bynum Johnson. Labrador Howell left side of the floor. Back to the top of the key. Left side once more. Long pass the right side is stolen by Affolter with 37 seconds left in the quarter. She'll dribble into the front court, gets to the baseline, is sealed off, gives it back up to the top of the key. Dribbling there is Ortiz. Ball reversed, right side, Medeiros. Feeds in the lane where it's stolen by Moberly. Bynum Johnson with the steal into the front court, 3-on-3. Into the lane, kicks left side. Labrador Hallett feeds it back in the left corner, 3 on the way. Bang! 8 points now for Destiny Bynum Johnson, 24-16 Moberly, 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Front court right side. Ortiz, long pass to the near side for Lehman. She'll take a three. It's off the heel, no good. And time will expire after one quarter. Moberly leads 24-16. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Lady Hounds basketball on Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
You got a dead body, Inspector. I may be able to help with that.
This winter, all your favorite detectives are streaming on BritBox. Don't miss exclusive new seasons of Death in Paradise.
There must be something we've missed.
Vera.
It wasn't an accident, was it, love?
Father Brown.
What did he look like?
And more. Once you start investigating, you won't want to stop.
We're done when I say we're done.
Stream your favorite detectives. Only on BritBox. Start a free trial at BritBox.com.
Cook your fried favorites in a healthy way in a new Whirlpool range with air fry mode. Get crispy results with less oil than traditional frying for chicken nuggets, wings, fries, and more using the dishwasher-safe air fry basket right in the oven. Plus, you'll have the flexibility to cook a variety of dishes with 5 cooking modes. Shop Whirlpool ranges at Arts. See the complete line of Whirlpool appliances at Arts Appliance, Furniture, Electronics, and Flooring. Check them out on Facebook or artsappliance.com.
Whatever you need, you'll find it at Arts.
Welcome back to Fitzsimmons John Arena. J.B. Conley with you as we get ready for the start of the second quarter. Moberly up 24-16. Moberly getting 4 threes in the first quarter. Destiny Bynum Johnson had 2 of them with a game-high 8 points here. Jordan Lavender-Hallett with 7 points in the first quarter. 4 for Brian Arroyo Gilcrease, 3 for Zion Campbell, 2 for Tamaya Stevenson. Crowder will have the ball to start the quarter. Jada Turner had 6. Abby Heathman with 5. 3 for Claire Affolter and 2 for Skylar Lehman. Inbounds pass to the backcourt for Mariana Medeiros. Coming to the near side, guarded by Bynum Johnson. Gets into the front court, dribbles into a trap. Long pass to the near side. Nearly threw it over the head of Ortiz. Chases down the sideline. Trying to split 2 defenders, and the travel's going to be called. Moberly ball. Now she had Bynum Johnson and Arroyo Gilcrease both defending her closely and traveled to get out of that trap. Moberly up 8. Opening minute of the second quarter. Out of the front court. Campbell working to her left. Top of the key, comes back to her right, past the elbow, feeds it right side. Ball reversed to the top of the key. Kick to the near side for Campbell again, into the lane. Spins, now gives it left side of the floor. Bynum Johnson, 10 on the shot clock. To the free throw line, kicks out. Stevenson drives the lane left side to the rack off the window. It's good. Tamaya with 4 points. It's 26-16, largest lead for Moberly. 9:18 remaining in the first half. Lehman in the backcourt picks up her dribble, feeds into the front court, barely got through to Affolter. She'll drive the lane left side over 3 defenders. Shot spins out, no good. Rebound Moberly, grabbed by Stevenson. Long pass into the front court right side, Arroyo Gilcrease. Stops, feeds it back in the lane. Bynum Johnson kicks to the near side for Arroyo Gilcrease. Top of the key, Bynum Johnson, left side Stevenson. Dribbles to her right, near side, Arroyo Gilcrease. Working left, past the elbow. Left side, Campbell. Splits 2 defenders, jumps from 8, up and in. Zion Campbell with 5, timeout Crowder. With 8:44 remaining in the first half, Moberly leads 28-16. We'll keep it here. And now we're going to take, it's going to be a full timeout, so we are going to take a 60-second break with 8:44 remaining in the first half. Moberly up 28-16, back in 60 here on Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
Hey girl. Have you heard about the unbelievable low prices on diamonds at B-Craft Jewelers in downtown Moberly? Chris's stunning selection of natural diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, moissanite. Oh, I just can't wait to see a beautiful, huge diamond on my right hand. I'll tell Rick to go buy me a rock. Chris can even design the brilliant diamond piece. You can actually see a picture of what it will look like on your hand. Wait, I have 2 hands. Remember, if you can dream it, Chris at B-Craft, he can design it. And thank you to all these satisfied, loyal customers who voted B-Craft Jewelers in downtown Moberly, the #1 jeweler in Northeast Missouri.
This year, wouldn't it be great to stop dealing with thin, brittle, shedding hair and instead have the thick, healthy, gorgeous hair you've always wanted? Well, now you can by using Hair Volume from New Nordic. Hair Volume is the all-natural solution trusted by millions of women around the world to say goodbye to thin, brittle, shedding hair. Look for Hair Volume at your local Walgreens and CVS or online at Amazon.com or NewNordicUSA.com. Go to NORDICUSA.com, Amazon, or ask for Hair Volume at your local Walgreens or CVS.
8:44 remaining in the first half. Moberly with its largest lead, 28-16. First of two tonight here on Quicks. The men will take on West Plains in our nightcap. The Rough Riders will get Martina Adamcheska into the game. Sophomore from Poland, seeing her first action. Half Ultra will inbound. Lehman in the backcourt awaiting the inbounds pass. Leons have Campbell, Bynum Johnson, Bryant. Labrador Hallett and Arroyo Gilcrease, starting five are out there. And they're now going to move into the front court and press as we get ready. Here we go. Half Ultra will inbound to the near side. Lehman with it. Gets into the front court. Picks up her dribble, feeds it to the high post. Half Ultra. Control the catch, hauls in, now gives out Medeiros back to the near side for Lehman. 18 on the shot clock, back to the right side of the floor, Ortiz. Off to her right, Medeiros at the wing. Ortiz in the high post. Long pass to the left corner. Half Ultra thought about three, dribbles in, lost the handle, taken away by Arroyo Gilcrease. It was deflected to her by Bynum Johnson. Bryant into the front court. Arroyo Gilcrease top of the key now. Dribbles to her left at the elbow, still dribbling, stops. Pass goes left side, Campbell. Gives it back. Bynum Johnson, left side. Arroyo Gilcrease, has it. Gives it back. Labrador Hallett back to the left side of the floor. Bynum Johnson feeds it back to her left. Labrador Hallett kicks out, 9 on the shot clock. Bynum Johnson, the baseline. Sealed off, needs help, gives it back out. 4 on the shot clock. Pass comes near side. Arroyo Gilcrease, a three off the rim, short. Rebound control by Lehman for Crowder. 28-16 Moberly, 7:45 remaining the first half. Driving the lane was Medeiros, kicks to the right side. Three on the way is good by Ortiz. Her first points. 28, they call that a 2, so 28-18. 7.5 minutes remaining. First points of the quarter for Crowder. Into the front court, dribbling is Jordan Labrador Hallett, left side. Arroyo Gilcrease at the wing. 13 on the shot clock. Into the high post. Bynum Johnson to the right. Kicks to the right corner. Three on the way. Too strong by Campbell. Rebound tipped around. Grab by Bynum Johnson. Top of the key. First 20 for Moberly. Bynum Johnson with again. Right side. Gives it back to her left. Labrador Hallett curls to her right. Feeds it near side. Campbell. Behind the back dribble. Jumper from the right elbow. Up and in. Isaiah Campbell with 7. Moberly up 30-18. 6:51 remaining until halftime. Lehman front court right side. Ortiz. She'll feed it to her right. Medeiros with it. Lost it out of bounds. The far sideline was off of Moberly. Josie Adams back into the game for the Rough Riders, replacing Skylar Lehman. And Moberly's going to get Tamaya Stevenson back into the game, replacing Desiree Bryant. 6:43 remaining until halftime. Moberly up 30-18. Inbounds pass will come in from Medeiros. Looking for someone to get open. Finally, near the corner, Ortiz has two defenders on. Lost out of bounds. Moberly ball. Abby Heathman will check back in for the Rough Riders. She'll replace Maria Ortiz. 6:39 and counting remaining in the first half. Moberly up 12, matching its largest lead so far. Into the front court with the dribble is Jordan Labrador Hallett. Working to the left wing. Guarded there by Medeiros. Bounce pass into the high post. Arroyo Gilcrease takes it left side. Off the glass. It's good. She's got 6. 32-18. 6:10 remaining. Nearly a steal by Campbell. Lost out of bounds as she took it away from Adamcheska. And checking into the game, Jada Turner once more, replacing Adamcheska for Crowder. Ariana Medeiros will inbound near sideline. 6:09 remaining first half. comes into Heathman. Dribbling to her right, guarded by Campbell. Bounce pass to the right side of the floor. That's Fulcher with it. Near the corner, spins back up to the top of the key. Long three on the way. Off target right, no good by Medeiros. Rebound Moberly. Labrador Hallett will push it. Into the front court, right side of the floor. Earl Gilcrease back to the top of the key. Stevenson left side, worked into the corner. On the baseline, and she lost out of bounds. Looked like she was bumped to the floor, but no foul called on Labrador Hallett, losing the ball out of bounds. Like Medeiros maybe bumped her, but it'll be Crowder ball. 5:44 remaining in the first half. Bounce pass front court right side, and Campbell knocks it out of bounds with the pass intended for Heathman. Crowder will inbound again, far sideline. 5:39 left in the half. Pass will come into the backcourt for Adams. Draws a double team. Her pass deflected, bounced up in the air, and Mobley gets the steal. Campbell with it, bumped to her by Stevenson. Campbell bounce pass near side. Earl Gilcrease off the window, count it, one. Chance for a three-point play for Bria. She's got 8, and she's going to the free throw line. The foul on Josie Adams will be her first, team foul number 1 for the contest. Each team has only been whistled once. Earl Gilcrease at the line, 53% free throw shooter this season, averaging 4 points per game, hits it. She's got 9 in this contest. Desiree Bryant will come into the game, replacing Campbell. Lady Hounds with their largest lead, 35-18, with 5:29 remaining in the first half. They had a 17-point lead against Jeffco Tuesday night in the first quarter. Game that lost by 6. A steal, Mobley into the front court. Earl Gilcrease in front of the pack, off the window. Gets the roll off the second hop. She's got 11 to lead all scores. 37-18 Moberly. Coming up on the midway point of the second quarter. Adams in the backcourt. Picks up her dribble. Needs help. Pass to the near side. Out of bounds off the fingertips of Turner. And it'll be Moberly ball with 5:02 remaining. 37-18. Into the front court, Labrador Hallett. To the top of the key, she'll hand off, working to the right side of the floor. 3 by Earl Gilcrease, off the rim, too strong. Rebound chased down by Stevenson to the far corner, gives out Labrador Hallett. First 20 for Moberly. Left side, Stevenson. Dribbling to her right, pass side, the right side. Bynum Johnson gives it back out, now top of the key, Labrador Hallett. Lost off her foot, picked it back up. 5 on the shot clock. Stevenson stripped to the ball and it's taken away. Into the front court, Turner in front of the pack. Hustling back, Bryant forced her to miss the shot. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be a Crowder ball, but good defensive play by Moberly. Get back and prevent Turner from getting the easy layup. 37-18 with 4:24 remaining in the first half. Medeiros will inbound. Heathman thought about a quick jumper. Instead, kicks out top of the key. 3 on the way. Won't go by Effelter. Rebound controlled by Moberly. In the backcourt, Bynum Johnson crosses the timeline to the free throw line. Drives in. Floater from 10. Left it short. Rebound battled for. And we'll have a held ball. It's going to be Moberly's ball on the arrow. With 4:09 remaining in the half. Hounds leading 37-18. Isaiah Campbell back in the game, replacing Tamaya Stevenson. Destiny Bynum Johnson will inbound baseline, far side of the basket. Campbell with the catch, gives it back to the free throw line. Earl Gilcrease, shot too strong. Rebound, Bynum Johnson kicks out 3 by Labrador Hallett. Bang! Her second 3. She's got 10. Timeout Crowder with 3:59 remaining. Moberly leads 40-18. Back in 30 seconds on Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
Greatness. It's not born of coincidence. It's not a product of luck. It's forged through dedication, drills, and the acquisition of new skills. Wanting won't get you there, but sweat equity just might.
Sheraton Valley congratulates all area schools on their efforts to be the best. You can run further. You can run faster. You can be the best. Sheraton Valley. Go further. Go faster. Go fiber.
And welcome back to Fitzsimmons, John Arena, J.B. Conley with you. 3:59 remaining till halftime. Moberly leading 40-18 as the Lady Hounds have outscored the Rough Riders here in the second quarter by a margin of 16-2. Moberly led by Brian Arroyo Gilcrease with 11. Jordan Labrador Hallett with 10 with that last 3. Dusty Bynum Johnson with 8 and Zia Campbell with 7. Maya Stevenson has the other 4. Crowder led by Jada Turner with 6 and Abby Heathman with 5. Rough Riders ball coming out of the timeout. It'll be Affolter inbound, comes into the near side for Adams. Give it back to Affolter. Dribbles into the front court at the logo, picks up her dribble near side Adams, near the wing. Gives it back out near midcourt, Medeiros. Near side once more, Adams into the high post. Affolter feeds it to her right, and it'll be an offensive foul. Call on Affolter. That's going to be her first, team second. 3:42 remaining until halftime. Moberly up 40-18. Jordan Labrador Hallett will get it into the front court, left side of the floor, crossing to her right. Feeds into the right corner. Now comes back out. All held there. Near the top of the key. Desiree Bryant, left side of the floor, finds Bottom Johnson, gives it back out. Left side once more. Royal Gilcrease feeds in the lane, deflected to the near side. Bottom Johnson back out, down to the shot clock. Labrador Hallett back to Bottom Johnson. Down to 4. Drives in, kicks to her right. Baseline jumper from Bryant is good. About 12-foot jumper. Nice touch. Her first points. 42-18 in favor of Moberly. Coming up on 3 minutes remaining in the half. Affolter lost it at midcourt. Deflected out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Rough Riders. 42-18 in favor of the Lady Hounds. Inbounds pass will come from Affolter. Coach Harris wanted an explanation on something from the official. They'll come in. Medeiros get in the front court, back to the near side. Affolter feeds into a high post, left side. Heathman dribbles to her right, and she's going for a travel. She lost the ball. Moberly ball, 2:53 remaining until halftime. Inbounds pass will come in. Labrador Hallett will get it into the front court. Top of the key pass right side comes over to Arroyo Gilcrease. Guarded by Turner. Bounce pass top of the key. Campbell left side. Labrador Hallett at the wing. 15 on the shot clock. Back to the near side of the floor. Campbell off to her right. Arroyo Gilcrease near the corner. 8 on the shot clock, top of the key, Labrador Hallett back to the near side. Arroyo Gilcrease for 3. Off the window, no good. The rebound controlled by Crowder with 2:24 left in the half. Ball knocked out of the hands of Affolter and goes out of bounds. Last touch by Heathman, Moberly ball. Crowder's having a hard time getting the offense even set up. They'll get Lehman, Adam Cheska back into the game. Also back in Ortiz. They've only dressed 9 tonight. They've been dealing some injuries. Ball to the front court. Labrador Hallett with it. Off to her left. Bynum Johnson between the circles. Right side, Labrador Hallett. Thought about a 3. Puts it back down. Now left side of the floor. Campbell inside the arc. Long pass to the near side. Labrador Hallett. Thought about another 3. Gives it back out. Near side again. Labrador Hallett down to the shot clock. Top of the key. Left side, Campbell. Drives past 2 defenders, and a block is called. And Campbell a little slow to get up. Foul was called off Adam Cheska. That'll be her first. Sophomore from Poland. Team foul number 3. Campbell taking a moment. She's to her feet, but doubled over for a second. She heads to the free throw line. Minute 54 remaining in the first half. Moberly up 42-18. First free throw is good. She's got 8 points now. Averaging 7.5 per game. 74% free throw shooter on the season, third best on the team. Hits the second one as well. She's got 9. And the Lady Hounds lead 44-18. Under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Near side of the floor. In the front court, Affolter with it. In front of the Lady Hounds bench, draws 2 defenders. Has to get rid of it now. Gives it back out near midcourt. Medeiros to the right side. Finds Adam Cheska into the lane. Deflected, taken away by Moberly. 1:34 left in the half. Into the front court. Bryant to the rack, off the glass, gets it to fall. She's got 4. And Moberly leads 46-18 with 1:23 remaining in the first half. And a foul's going to be called on the Royal Gilcrease as she ripped the ball out of Affolter's hands near the logo. That is her first team foul number 1 here in the second quarter. 46-18 Moberly. Inbounds pass into the front court, right side of the floor. Now reverse back out. Medeiros to the near side. We'll find Lehman at the wing. Back to Medeiros. Holds it now right side Ortiz into the high post. Affolter with it. Turnaround jumper is an air ball. And saved from going out of bounds, but was saved to Moberly by the Rough Riders. Into the front court, right side. Bottom Johnson drives. Lays it up and in. Tough angle, but got it to fall. She's got 10. Third Lady Hound to double digits. Moberly by 30. Final minute of the first half. Front court near side. Affolter pulls up left elbow. Off the rim, too strong. Rebound tipped around. She got it back near the free throw line. Lays it up and in. She's got 5. It's 48-20, 35 seconds remaining until halftime. A 24-4 second quarter right now. Top of the key, bottom Johnson right side. Labrador Hallett, bang! Her third 3 of the game. It's 51-20 Moberly with 20 seconds remaining until halftime. Deflection at midcourt. And a steal by Moberly. Bottom Johnson left side. Layup is good. She's got 12. It's 53-20. 7 seconds remaining till halftime. Ball picked up in the backcourt by Lehman. In trouble. Her pass deflected. Stolen by Moberly. Campbell's layup to the horn is good. She's got 11. At the half, it's Moberly 55, Crowder 20. We're going to take a 2-minute break and be back. You're listening to Lady Hounds basketball on Information Radio Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
As independent agents, the folks at PK Wise Agency in Moberly and Sellers Wise Insurance in Salisbury offer auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Their experienced agents work on your behalf to find the right coverage at the best possible rate for you. When you have a claim, you have the backing of reliable, experienced agents. That's why area residents rely on PK Wise and Sellers Wise for all their insurance needs. Celebrating well over 100 years in business, your independent insurance agents at PK Wise and Sellers Wise put you first.
What if you could have the college experience close to home? What if you have hands-on training from highly skilled faculty? What if you could become the person you were meant to be? What if MACC is the college for you? Moberly Area Community College has over 40 programs of study and campuses in Moberly, Columbia, Mexico, Hannibal, and Crooksville. Get a jump start on your education at MACC, the college for you. For more information, visit them at www.macc.edu.
Rebarco Fabricators, LLC, located at Highway 63 and Business 63 just east of Brennick, has been serving the area since 1986. Rebarco Fabricators specializes in providing the reinforcement that you need when pouring concrete and at competitive prices. When you need rebar, call Rebarco Fabricators, LLC at 660-263-1243 or stop by Rebarco Fabricators, located at Highway 63 and Business 63 south of Moberly and just east of Brennick. Tony and Kane Colson are proud supporters of the MACC Greyhounds.
R.G. Mungler Real Estate in Moberly is in the business of helping families and individuals reach their real estate goals, and they've been doing it for over 40 years. Whether you are selling, buying, or investing in mid-Missouri, R.G. Mungler Real Estate works to promote your best interests. Their services and experience range from financial aid to helping you find the home that best suits you and your family's unique desires and needs. For your convenience, listings are also provided by email. Stop by R.G. Mungler and find out why buyers and sellers are repeat clients.
And welcome back to the halftime show, brought to you by Arts for quality and service. After the sale, shop Art Supplies, furniture, electronics, and flooring in Moberly. Check them out on Facebook or at artsappliance.com. At the half, Lady Hounds leading by a score of 55-20 thanks to a 31-4 second quarter. Moberly led by Jordan Labrador Howlett with 13 points. Destiny Bynum Johnson with 12. Isaiah Campbell with 11. Briar Rowe Gilcrease with 11. 4 each for Desiree Bryant and Tamaya Stevenson. Crowder led by Jada Turner with 6. 5 each for Claire Affolter and Abby Heathman. And 2 points each for Maria Ortiz and Skylar Lehman in the first half. Moberly 3 of 3 from the free throw line, and Crowder did not attempt a free throw in the first half. We had 2 lead changes early on. Moberly led 24-16 after one quarter, a 31-4 second quarter, making 55-20 at the half. Now we're going to preview the men's contest. Joins now the head coach of the Greyhounds, Pat Smith, as his squad gets ready to take on West Plains later on. How you doing, Coach?
Doing good, JB. Ready to play some ball tonight. Another game tonight.
Looking forward to it, and West Plains comes in. They're probably looking to avenge their loss to you back on their floor earlier about a month ago.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. And, you know, they had kind of a clunker against Jefferson, and they came back and played really well the other night against Indian Hills. And actually, first half was up 12 points, and then, you know, even at the end, they had their chances. So I anticipate a very tough game tonight. And, you know, it's real easy to look and say, you know, a couple games we've played here lately since being in the area have been quote-unquote blowouts. And that's fantastic. But you know what? They're not all like that. So I go into every game anticipating a tough game, and we got to be the last man standing tonight. We got to do what we do for 40 minutes to be in a position to win the last 5.
Big change the last few games. Your offense is really clicking.
We have been a lot better. Now, been a little subtle change in our offense, but I don't think it's really that. I think our players have just done such a great job of playing together, moving the basketball. We tell them all the time, trust 3 things. Trust yourself, trust your effort, and then trust your teammates. And I feel like we're right now being in a good place offensively. Every game has different dynamics, but we just been in a great flow. Obviously, we've been shooting the ball well, but so many times, JB, shooting the ball well is a product of doing all the other things right. So that's what I think we've been doing and we've been focused on.
One other thing I've noticed the last few games is if there is a player or two with adversity against your team, it doesn't snowball. They seem to adjust quickly and get back to getting into the right flow.
You talking about if something goes wrong?
Yeah, if something goes wrong with your team, it doesn't turn into a stretch. You come back with an answer pretty quick.
And, you know, we've given up a lot of runs and losses, and, you know, I'm real proud of what this team's done. You know, we started the year with a brutal schedule. We didn't help ourselves by losing to Linkier, the opening game of the year. Then we had those 3 straight ranked opponents. We ended up that stretch 2-2. Lost a tough one to Vincennes here. But we've only lost 2 games since Thanksgiving, and we've went 16-3 in our last 19 games. I think this bunch has learned, in answering your question, JB, I think they've learned some things about keep playing, keep plugging, keep doing what we practice every day. And if you do that, then you're playing the process out, and things tend to even out, because the losses we've had this year have been some bad runs. And that's one thing we're really talking to our guys about, is being more consistent in terms of not only our effort, but also our execution.
Guys seem to be learning their roles, getting more comfortable with their roles, too, it appears, as the season goes on.
Yeah, and, you know, we've been playing a few more people than we played the last couple of years, and that's fine, because I think maybe that's the greatest thing we got going for us on this team, is the ability to play hard, the ability, this team, again, I said this a couple of times already, they remind me of the team we had a few years ago that was not able to go to Hutch because of COVID, a team that just had 9 or 10 guys that could play. We kind of wore teams out, and that's what we're attempting to do with this team.
And a caller asked me on the air the other day about Cameron Williams. He sat out against Jefferson the other night. Is he good to go?
He's good to go. He's had a sinus infection. He was a little bit weak for a day or 2, but he practiced Thursday and Friday, and he's ready to go tonight.
I'm sure he's anxious to get back out there.
Yeah, he is. You know, nobody wants to sit out. Maybe in August you want to sit out. You know, maybe when you're coming back off Christmas you want to sit out, but this is the time that the games are coming rapid fire and everybody wants to play.
I know Hounds fans interested down in Columbia tonight. Jimmy Bell back in the state as his squad take on the Tigers later tonight.
You know, Jimmy's had kind of an up and down year, and it's kind of interesting. He was leading the SEC at one point in rebounding. He came off a game against Rutgers where he had 18 points and 17 rebounds and was named as SEC Player of the Week, I think.
Yeah.
And then they got a big kid back, Tulu Smith, who's a good player. And so Jimmy's playing time's been cut some. And, you know, it's really hard to play 2 bigs. I just want to see Jimmy finish the year off strong because I think he was having a really good year. And I want to see him able to finish the way he started.
Yeah.
And that's not an indictment on Mississippi State at all, but I'm just hoping things work out for him down there.
A kid like him, not only a big guy with a immense talent, but also his personality and the way he treats people. You'd love to see him be able to make it a career somehow, whether it's overseas or maybe for a team like Globetrotters or something. Seems like he's the kind of guy that teams would be looking for, even if as a role player.
Well, I see him going into broadcasting or something.
Well, that could be too.
Doing really well at it.
Coming from my job.
Someday I fully expect to turn on ESPN and have J.B. Conley and Jimmy Bell with the call. Now, if y'all replace Bill Walton, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you noticed today, but Sincere Parker reset a new career high.
Yeah, I heard that.
He had 33 the other night. He had 34 today. It was in a tough 2-point loss, but at the same time, he did everything he could to keep his team in the game. So I was real proud of him, and I always do all my work in the morning, and if we had got some kids playing on the afternoon, I try to watch the games, and I was able to watch Dusan Mahorsic, and he played extremely well for Duquesne today.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool.
How tough is it for you? I mean, you've got your own responsibilities here to keep track of all your former players and get a chance to watch them in season.
It's pretty tough. If I know they're playing, I try to at least block off watching 10 to 15 minutes of it. I want to watch them. I try as much as possible to keep up with them.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes if you tell me how guys are doing, like the other day, I just, flat had to call Teddy Washington and ask him, how's your season going?
Yeah.
I've not checked the light. Do I keep up as much as I want? No, but you got your own team, and thanks to Sue Halliburton, we always pretty well know because she does a great job of publicizing everything about our program.
Yeah. That'll be a good one tonight.
Let me tell you, it's Region 16, man, and I mean they're just walking in up there. They're coming off playing really, really well. I told our guys 3 things today. I said they got a really talented individual players. They got guys that can score. They're athletic. You know as well as I do because you was there that they gave us everything we wanted that first half up there at their place.
Yep.
And the second thing is because they have talented individual players, there's been a lot of times this year that they have been a good team. Now, it's probably been too few and too far between for Coach Jared Fay. I'm sure he wants more consistency out of them. But at the same time, their potential's there. And the last thing, and we told our guys this today, every game we play, the edge that people are going to try to come in with us at. And we got to be ready to not only match it, let's try to exceed it. And so we got to have a great desire. This is a time of year that momentum is gathered. And we need to keep gathering momentum.
Looking forward to it, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks, JB. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you. Pat Smith joins us here on the halftime show. His squad taking on West Plains. Scheduled for a 7 o'clock tip tonight here on Information Radio Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com. Taking a brief look at our schedule, as mentioned, Mississippi State at Mizzou tonight. Pregame at 7 o'clock, tip at 7:30 on 99.9 The Captain. Tomorrow we'll have the Super Bowl on the Captain, Chiefs and 49ers. Coverage from Westwood 1, pregame at 1 o'clock. Kickoff at 5:30 tomorrow on the Captain. We'll have our final Chiefs Kingdom Show of the year Monday night on the Captain, 6 to 7. Also, we'll have high school basketball Monday night. Harris will be at Sturgeon on Cress. Colin Short the call at 5:45. Tuesday, we've got a pair of high school doubleheaders on Cress. It's Fade at Brunswick. Stephen Finley Jr. with the call at 5:45. Marshall and Moberly High School will be on Glory 97, 6:15. Austin Ward with the call. And we'll be here for the men's contest Tuesday as the Greyhounds will take on Indian Hills. Pregame 6:50, tip at 7 o'clock Tuesday night. Right here on Information Radio Quicks. That is going to do it for the halftime show brought to you by Arts. For quality and service after the sale, shop Arts Appliance, Furniture, Electronics, and Flooring in Moberly. Check them out on Facebook or at artsappliance.com. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We will be back with your second half. Lady Hounds leading this one by a score of 55-20. Back in 2 minutes here on Information Radio Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up. I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code EARN to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code EARN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code EARN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Back at a basketball game with Valentine Insurance Agency's Talking Turtle trustee. I never knew turtles could play basketball. Isn't the shell a problem?
It's not a problem for me. It protects me from fouls.
Just like the folks at Valentine Insurance Agency can protect you.
Hey, you've got a point.
But if you're a jump shooter, can you go for three?
Don't get greedy.
Don't take a risky shot. Since 1964, people have been calling the right play at Valentine Insurance Agency. Call 263-1111.
Want a mower that's strong enough to break all the rules? Want everything without sacrificing anything? Want performance for the long haul at an unbeatable value? The perfect balance of power and performance. A Bad Boy mower. Packed with power, muscle, simplicity, and comfort the pro in you demands. It's that time of year. It's your time. You deserve a Bad Boy. From the Hunting Corner in Monroe City, this is Callie. Get your Bad Boy mower today at the Hunting Corner in Monroe City and at thehuntingcorner.com. Then mow with an attitude.
Tonight's game on Information Radio Quicks brought to you in part by Moberly Area Community College of Moberly, Macon, Kirksville, Hannibal, Mexico, Columbia, and online. And for all our home business, life, and health insurance, see PK Weiss Agency in Moberly. Sheridan Valley, keeping you connected at cvalley.net. Both teams back out on the floor for the start of the second half. Lady Hounds leading by a score of 55-20, led by Jordan Labrador Hallett with 13 points in the first half, including 3 threes. Destiny Bynum Johnson with 12, Isaiah Campbell with 11, Brian Royal Gilcrease with 11 as well, 4 each for Desiree Bryant and Tobias Stevenson. Jada Turner leading her squad with 6, Abby Heathman with 5, also Claire Affolter with 5, 2 each for Lily Ortiz and Skylar Lehman. Lady Hounds in the gray uniforms, red numerals, white trim. They'll be going from my right to left here in the second half. Riders in the black uniforms, white numerals, dark blue trim will be going left to right. And Moberly looks like it'll be the same starting 5 in the second half. Campbell, Bryant, Bynum Johnson, Labrador, Hallett, Royal Gilcrease. We'll know here for sure in a moment. Those are the 5 sitting on the bench right now. Moberly led 24-16 after 1. Hit 4 threes in the first quarter. And dropped 2 more in the second quarter as part of that 31-4 stretch. Waiting for both teams to get back out on the floor. We will have Greyhounds basketball here Tuesday night when the men will host Indian Hills. Pregame 6:50, tip at 7. Women are at North Central Wednesday night. We won't have that game, but we'll have the doubleheader at State Fair next Saturday evening. It'll be Crowder ball. And it looks like they've got their starting 5 back out there. Inbounds pass comes into Medeiros. Into the front court, bounces it back to Adams between the circles. 2 defenders on her right away. Picks up her drill now, and Campbell's going to force a tie-up. They're going to call a foul instead. Campbell calling for the reach. That'll be her first, team foul number 1. Inbounds pass will come near the scorer's table. Carry on, Medeiros will inbound. Pass goes to the far side of the floor for Turner. Turner with 2 defenders, gives it back into Lane Heathman. Bounces to the left corner, 3 on the way by Adams. Off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Crowder. The putback off the window is good by Claire Affolter. She's got 7, 55-22. Front court right side of the floor. Bynum Johnson gives it back near side. Reverse top of the key once more. Campbell with it. Bynum Johnson into the high post. Back out near side. Labrador Hallett, 14 on the shot clock. Bynum Johnson into the high post. Back to the near side. Bynum Johnson. Near side Labrador Hallett with 7. Gives it back out. Bynum Johnson near the free throw line. Near side. 3 on the way by Royal Gilcrease. Off the hill, no good. Rebound controlled by Moberly. Put back off the window. Draws a foul. And that's going to put Campbell at the line to shoot 2. The foul was on Claire Affolter. That'll be her second, team foul number 1. Zai Campbell, 2 of 2 from the line. 11 points so far. 74% free throw shooter on the season. First attempt is good. 56-22 with 9:02 remaining in the third quarter. Dribbles again. And the free throw is short. Rebound controlled by Mobley. Put back by Labrador Howlett, left short. Rebound tipped to the near side. And grabbed by Crowder. Then knocked loose and taken right back by Bynum Johnson away from Medeiros. Dribbles to the left wing. Now gives it back out. Goes away Bryant. Swing it right side of the floor. Labrador Howlett back to the near side for Bynum Johnson. Back to Labrador Howlett. Right side for Campbell. Into the high post. Nothing there. Comes back out. Reverse to Campbell on the right side. 15 on the shot clock. Labrador Howlett back out to Campbell. Near side Bynum Johnson down to 10. Top of the key Campbell into the high post. Campbell with it. Left side Bynum Johnson dribbles to the baseline. For the shot clock. Takes the jumper. It's good. Nice touch by Destiny Bynum Johnson. She's got 14 points. 58-22. Largest lead for Moberly. 8:19 remaining third quarter. Dribbling in the backcourt. That should be a 10 count. They get it in the front court. Now they do finally blow the whistle. And it will be a Moberly ball as that high pass took too long to come down, and it will be Lady Hounds basketball. Coach Wilson wanting an explanation. Inbounds pass will come in. Labrador Howlett get it into the front court. Near side of the floor, Bynum Johnson back up to Campbell, top of the key. Right side, Labrador Howlett back. Swung to the near side for Bynum Johnson. 20 of the shot clock. 8 minutes left, third quarter. Into the high post. Royal Gilcrease drives in, kicks to the left side. Reverse top of the key. Bynum Johnson to her right for Labrador Howlett. Back to Bynum Johnson. Left side Campbell's open. Takes it baseline. 8 on the shot clock. Kicks out. Reversed out. Royal Gilcrease with 4 on the shot clock. Off the glass. Won't get the roll. Rebound grabbed by Moberly. Loose on the floor. Royal Gilcrease gives it back out in a fresh 20. Near side Bynum Johnson. Back to the top of the key. Right side Campbell into the high post. Back out to Campbell. Till the shot clock. Low post. Shot off the window by Bryant is good. She's got 6. Moberly leads 60-22. 7:20 remaining. Third quarter. And a foul. They're going to call reach on Campbell. That's going to be her second. And team foul number 2. Tamaya Stevenson will come in. And she will replace Campbell. This is AM 1230 KWIX Moberly, 92.5 KWIX FM Cairo, and CentralMoInfo.com. It is 6 o'clock. Thank you for joining us tonight. 7:18 remaining in the third quarter. Moberly leading 60-22. First of 2 games tonight here on Quicks. Ball swung to the right side of the floor. Long pass by Medeiros. Left side 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good by Affolter. Rebound controlled by Moberly. 3 on 2 to the front court. Bounce pass near side. Was slow roller get there, knocked loose by Medeiros, and will have a held ball. It'll belong to the Lady Hounds on the arrow with 7:02 remaining in the third. Moberly up 60-22. Bynum Johnson will inbound baseline near side of the basket. Inbounds pass will come in. Left side of the floor, Labrador Howlett with it. Back in the left corner. Bynum Johnson for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound control by Affolter. 6:52 remaining third quarter. Bounce pass all the way to the near sideline, out of bounds. She was trying to find Affolter and throws it into the scores table. It'll be a Moberly ball. 6:48 remaining in the third quarter. 60-22 in the end of the game for Moberly. Campbell's going to replace Labrador Howlett. Pass comes back to the near side. Bynum Johnson back out. Campbell into a high post. Gilcrease back to the near side. Bynum Johnson reverses out to Campbell. Right side. Stevenson back to Campbell. 20 on the shot clock. Near side Bynum Johnson back out into a high post. Royal Gilcrease holds the ball back to the near side. Bynum Johnson's open for a 3. Off the hill, no good. Rebound Campbell. Dribbles once, goes back up. It's good. Isaiah has 14 points, tied for a game high. 62-22 in favor of Moberly. 6:18 remaining, third quarter. Deflection to the backcourt. Affolter will chase it down, pass into the front court left side. Gets through for Adams. Back out. Medeiros near midcourt. In the lane, Affolter's spin move, and a block is called underneath the basket on Stevenson. And 2 free throws coming up. Stevenson picks up her first team foul, number 3. .606 remaining. Inbound. Come into the near side for Heathman. Dribbles out to the right corner. Feeds it back into the lane. Turner swings it left side into the corner. Medeiros for 3 is good. Ariana Medeiros with her first points, and Moberly's going to take a timeout. With 5:54 remaining in the third quarter, Lady Hounds leading 62-25. Back in 60 seconds on Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
Never know how.
February specials include extended life antifreeze and coolant and green antifreeze and coolant, both just $12.99 a gallon. Valvoline 15W40, $17.49 a gallon. Xerex extended life red antifreeze, $15.99 a gallon. Schumacher's manual wheel charger, $155. Mark your calendar to stock up during the filter sale, March 1st through the 15th. Napa Know-How. Get the good stuff at Napa Auto Parts in Moberly.
Napa Know-How.
Cook your fried favorites in a healthy way in a new Whirlpool range with air fry mode. Get crispy results with less oil than traditional frying for chicken nuggets, wings, fries, and more using the dishwasher-safe air fry basket right in the oven. Plus, you'll have the flexibility to cook a variety of dishes with 5 cooking modes. Shop Whirlpool ranges at Arts. See the complete line of Whirlpool appliances at Arts Appliance, Furniture, Electronics, and Flooring. Check them out on Facebook or artsappliance.com.
Whatever you need, you'll find it at Arts.
5:54 remaining in the third quarter. Moberly leading Crowder 62-25. Greyhounds baseball was rained out in Illinois today. They were scheduled to play a doubleheader. Only tried to play a 9-inning game, but rain won today. Greyhounds 0-1 on the season. They're going to announce a schedule change here at some point, as they were hoping to get 3 games in this week in Illinois, ended up only playing 1. Softball team will get underway this week as well. Lady Hounds leading this one 62-25. Moberly ball coming out of the timeout. Destiny Bynum Johnson will inbound to Zia Campbell, bring it up the floor. She'll cross the timeline. Back to Bynum Johnson, back to Campbell. Right side of the floor, Bynum Johnson, back to Campbell, top key, left side Stevenson. Bounces it back out to Campbell, into the high post, back to Campbell, near side Stevenson again. Baseline. And Brian hands off. Royal Gilcrease called for an offensive foul inside the restricted arc. That should have been a block called, but they call a charge on Royal Gilcrease. That's going to be her second. 62-25. Medeiros getting into the front court, near side for Heathman. Dribbles along the near sideline in front of her bench, gives it back out. Medeiros to the top of the key. Affolter with it. 16 on the shot clock. Heathman on the high post left side. Dribbles to her left. Pass back to the top of the key. Medeiros with it. 9 on the shot clock. Guarded by Aurora Gilcrease. Comes to her right, back to her left. Picks up her dribble with 4. Feeds it inside to Turner. Down to 2. Hooks to her right. Shot left short. That'll be a shot clock violation. It's going to be a Moberly ball. Went out of bounds anyway. Off the Riders. But the shot was left short. Didn't draw iron. And the horn sounded before it went out. Either way, it's Moberly ball. 5:01 remaining. Third quarter. Zia Campbell getting into the front court, near side of the floor. Stevenson at the wing. Back out. Campbell, right side. Bynum Johnson holds it. Back to Stevenson between the circles. Right side, Bynum Johnson off to her right. Campbell. Bynum Johnson back to Stevenson on the left. Now left side, Bynum Johnson splits 2 defenders. Gives it back outside. Reverse to the right side for Campbell. 8 on the shot clock. Back to the near side, Bynum Johnson. Takes it baseline. Floater from 6. Left short. Rebound controlled by the Rough Riders. 4:30 remaining. Third quarter. Moberly up 62-25. Affolter dribbling in the backcourt, picks up her dribble, gets into the front court. Medeiros long pass to the right side for Heathman. In the lane, her jumper rolls home. Heathman with 7. Her first points in the second half. 62-27, 4:12 remaining third quarter. Front court near side. Bynum Johnson into a high post. Back to the near side. Bynum Johnson to the baseline. Brings it back out. Campbell off to her right. Stevenson back to the left side. Bynum Johnson, 13 on the shot clock. Back to Stevenson. Right side, Campbell at the wing. She'll take the 3. Bang! There's her second 3 of the game. She's got 17 points to lead all scores. Moberly leads 65-27, 3:44 remaining third. 3 by Heathman. Off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped around, grabbed by Desiree Bryant. She'll sprint up the far sideline into the front court. Spin move as she gets to the low post, draws defense, and a held ball is going to be called. It'll go to Crowder. And both teams will make a number of substitutions here. Well, most of the substitutions by Crowder. Over Hallett back into the game for Moberly. We get a timeout with 3:32 remaining. In the third quarter at 65-27, back in 60 seconds here on Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
It's a new year, and with all those new devices this holiday season, it's time for more speed. So start the new year off right with super-fast fiber internet from Sheraton Valley. Enjoy super-fast speed and free internet security. Keeping you protected is what we do. Upgrade to faster speed now. Call 660-395-9000. Or if you're a member, call 660-388-9930. Go further, go faster, go fiber.
3:32 remaining in the third quarter. Moberly leading 65-27. The Hounds were up 55-20 after 2 quarters of play. A 10-7 edge here in the third. Don't forget the men will take on West Plains in our second game of the night, scheduled for a 7 o'clock tip here on Information Radio Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com. The Hounds looking to stamp a 3-game skid. Crowder has dropped 9 in a row coming into this one. Take a look at the rest of the region. Action today. A couple of finals. Middle area beat Jefferson 68-63. And hold on for a win there. North Central all over Southeast Community College, 95-48. State Fair's at Three Rivers this hour. Crowder ball. They'll come in the far side. This is Skylar Lehman back in the game with it. Calls a double team in the backcourt. Gets it into the front court for Medeiros. Back to the left side of the floor. Runner left short by Adam Cheska. Loose ball on the floor. Picked up by Moberly. Campbell has it. Gets the pass out to Bryant into the front court near side. She'll find Labrador Howell at the wing. Coming up on 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Labrador Howell again on the near side of the wing. Back out to Campbell. As Rough Riders are in a 2-3 zone. Right side of the floor. Stevenson dribbling to her right, feeds it right corner. 6 on the shot clock. Bounce pass goes back out by Johnson. Campbell top of the key, launches one, and missed everything. It'll be a shot clock violation. Hit the glass, but didn't draw iron. 2:49 remaining third quarter. Lady Hounds up 65-27. In the backcourt, this is Maria Ortiz, and a double dribble is going to be called. It's going to go back over to Moberly. 2:43 remaining in the third quarter. Destiny Bynum Johnson will inbound next to the Lady Hounds bench. Come in, Jordan Labrador Hallett with it, near sideline. Drilling to a right around the screen now, set by Desiree Bryant. Ball fed right side of the floor, Stevenson into the right corner for Campbell. Comes back out around the perimeter. Labrador Hallett top of the key, 17 on the shot clock. Bounce pass near side, Stevenson. Working to her right. Down to 10 remaining. Jumper from the right elbow by Campbell. Won't get the hop. Rebound battled for and grabbed by Moberly. Put back by Bynum Johnson's up and in. She has 16. 67-27 with 2:12 remaining third quarter. Ball fed near side of the floor. Mariana Medeiros throws it away, looking for the far sideline. Overthrew Maria Ortiz and up into the stands near midcourt. Lady Hounds by 40 with 2:02 remaining in the third quarter. Inbounds pass comes into Campbell. She'll cross the timeline. Front court near side of the floor. Up to the arc. Working back to her right top of the key. Bounce pass right side of the floor. Labrador Howlett with it. 20 on the shot clock. Off into the right corner for Stevenson. Back out. Labrador Howlett around the perimeter. Campbell top of the key. Dribbling to her left around the screen. Set by Bryant. Feeds it back top of the key. Labrador Howlett with 10. Around the screen by Bynum Johnson. From the right elbow. Jumper's good. Labrador Howlett with 15. 69-27. Largest lead for Moberly. Into the front court, Ortiz gets it back. Medeiros with it, top of the key right. Cross the double team, throws it away. She was looking for Ortiz and missed her by a couple of feet and rolls out of bounds on the far sideline. And the Rough Riders will get Affolter and Adams back into the game. The bench, Heathman and Medeiros. 69-27 with 1:21 remaining in the third quarter. Pass will come in. Labrador Howlett with it. Will bring it into the front court. Near side of the floor at the wing. Goes back to her right. Stops there. Finds Campbell top of the key right. Goes around a screen by Bynum Johnson in the lane. Rolls it to the near side. Ryan tries to save from going out of bounds. She's saved to Howard to Affolter. And then we get a foul called. Bryant committing the foul from the floor. That's going to be her first. Team foul number 4. 1:04 remaining, third quarter. Well, actually, that's team foul number 5. So it is going to bring up 2 free throws, the first of the game for Crowder. With 1:04 remaining in the third quarter, going to line clear Affolter. 16.9 points per game. That leads players still active on the roster. 72% free throw shooter. Hits the first. She's got 8 points now. 69-28. And the second free throw good as well. 40-point game. 1 minute remaining third quarter. Isaiah Campbell into the front court left side. Now it goes back to her right. Stevenson back to Campbell. Long pass into the right corner. Labrador Howlett reverse back out to Stevenson. Near side. Campbell top of the key. Dribbling to her right. Shot clock at 13. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Right side Stevenson. Down to 9. Into the high post. Ball swung near side. Campbell open for a 3. That is an air ball. Rebound controlled by Oncheska. She'll leave it off. Ortiz into the front court and saved on the far sideline by Affolter. Nearly through the backcourt. Play continues. Front court right side. Ortiz gives it back out. Lehman dribbles into the lane. Now feeds it left corner. 3 on the way by Adams is good. Josie Adams with her first points. 69-32 with 11 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Down to 7. Campbell still dribbling right side of the wing. Feeds it into the corner. Down to 2 seconds left. Ball fed inside. Turnaround jumper by Bynum Johnson. Gets the roll at the horn. She has 18 points. After 3 quarters, it's Moberly 71, Crowder 32. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
Rebarco Fabricators, LLC, located at Highway 63 and Business 63 just east of Brennick, has been serving the area since 1986. Rebarco Fabricators specializes in providing the reinforcement that you need when pouring concrete and at competitive prices. When you need rebar, call Rebarco Fabricators, LLC at 660-263-1243 or stop by Rebarco Fabricators, located at Highway 63 and Business 63 south of Moberly and just east of Brennick. Tony and Kane Colson are proud supporters of the MACC Greyhounds.
What if you could have the college experience close to home? What if you have hands-on training from highly skilled faculty? What if you could become the person you were meant to be? What if MACC is the college for you? Moberly Area Community College has over 40 programs of study and campuses in Moberly, Columbia, Mexico, Hannibal, and Crooksville. Get a jump start on your education at MACC, the college for you. For more information, visit them at www.macc.edu.
And welcome back to Fitzsimmons John Arena as we get ready for the start of the fourth quarter here on Information Radio Quicks. Lady Hounds leading 71-32. Moberly with 4 players in double figures, led by Destiny Bynum Johnson with 18. Zion Campbell with 17. Jordan Labrador Howlett with 15. Bria Arroyo Gilcrease with 11. Moberly with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Campbell will inbound, and it will come in to Jordan Labrador Howlett. Into the front court left side. Back to her right. Feeds it right side. Campbell near the top of the key. Goes around the screen, and a moving screen is going to be called on Arroyo Gilcrease. That's going to be your third foul. Team foul number 1 here in the fourth quarter. Inbounds pass will come from Claire Affolter on the far sideline. She'll get it into Lehman, back to the near side of the floor. Ortiz with it into the front court. She'll find Adams, back to the left side of the floor. Driving in will be an offensive foul. Called for the contact was Lehman. That'll be her first. 71-32 with 9:40 remaining. Campbell will bring it up the floor. She'll cross the timeline into the front court. Gives it back up top of the key. Labrador Howlett going to his left. Back out to Campbell. Back up to the top of the key now. Going to her right. Drives in. Her shot partially blocked. And they're called offensive foul. As Campbell ran over Affolter, and that's going to be her third. Team foul number 2. 9:19 remaining. It's 71-32. In the backcourt, Lehman picks up her dribble. Long pass the near side. Ortiz will cross the timeline. Now she stops her dribble. Needs help. Gives it back to the jump circle. Affolter left side of the floor. Lehman feeds it to the baseline. Avracheska will take a jumper. It's an air ball. Rebound controlled by Desiree Bryant. She was fouled. And the foul on Lehman will be her second. Team foul number 2. And into the game will be Destiny Bynum Johnson replacing Isaiah Campbell. 9:01 remaining. Lady Hounds leading 71-32. Bringing it into the front court toward Labrador Howlett. Gives it back out near the top of the key, right side of the floor. Off to her right, Bynum Johnson, back out. Bryant swings it left, comes into the corner, reverse back out. Arroyo Gilcrease to her right, 10 on the shot clock. Ball swung right side, reverse top of the key. Stevenson with it, back to the top of the key. Arroyo Gilcrease for 3, off the heel, no good. Rebound tipped around, grabbed by Crowder. 8:28 remaining. In the backcourt, Affolter crosses the timeline, weaving through traffic into the lane now, feeds it into the right corner for Adams. Back up to the top of the key. Ortiz feeds it to her left. Lehman thought about a 3. Now ball worked into the high post right side. Affolter with 12 on the shot clock. Spins some more. Turnaround jumper up and in. She's got 11 to lead her team. 71-34 coming up on 8 minutes remaining. Labrador Howlett into the front court near side. Off to her right. Bynum Johnson near the right elbow. Kicks out to the wing. Reversed out. Top of the key. Labrador Howlett working left. 13 on the shot clock. At the wing. Back out. Arroyo Gilcrease. Back to the near side again. Labrador Howlett curling to her right. Feeds it right side. Bynum Johnson with 5. Near side. 3 on the way by Labrador Howlett. Off the rim short. The rebound controlled by Crowder. 7.5 minutes remaining. Moberly up 71-34. Affolter into the front court near side. Draws a double team. In trouble. Gets it away. Near side. Avracheska gives it back left side for Lehman. Feeds in the left corner for Adams. 10 on the shot clock. Back to Affolter. Drives the lane. Her shot too strong. Rebound controlled by Avracheska. Put back too strong. Rebound this time by Moberly. Stevenson grabbed it. She'll leave it back for Bynum Johnson. 7:05 remaining. Bynum Johnson to the front court. Bounce pass to the near side, and it was deflected out of bounds by Claire Affolter. Falling to the floor with the ball. Skidding out of bounds. It'll be Moberly ball. Zion Campbell back in for Moberly. And a number of changes for Crowder. Keithman back in. Turner back into the game. And Medeiros into the contest. Bynum Johnson will inbound. Pass comes out near side of the floor for Labrador Hallett. 15 on the shot clock, 6:53 remaining. Right corner Stevenson feeds it low post. Bynum Johnson back in the lane. Jumper too strong by Campbell. And the rebound controlled by Turner for Crowder with 6:43 left. Backcourt, Medeiros draws a double team and then throws it out of bounds. Last touched, however, by Arroyo Gilcrease. And it will stay with Crowder. 6:39 remaining. 71-34. Medeiros will inbound. Midcourt Adams. Back to the near side. Bounced into the right corner. Heathman guarded by Arroyo Gilcrease. Threw it out of bounds off of Stevenson. The low post out of bounds. It will be Crowder ball. 17 on the shot clock. 6:32 remaining. Inbounds pass will come in near side of the floor. Dribbling is Adams. Left-handed shot in the lane up and in. She's got 5. All here in the second half. 71-36. Under 6.5 minutes to play. Labrador Hallett near side. Stevenson gives it back top of the key. Bynum Johnson. Back to the near side once more. Ball swung to her right. Stevenson top of the key. Back to the right side of the floor. Campbell. Off to her right. 3 of the way by Arroyo Gilcrease. Bang! Her first 3 of the game. Her first points in the second half. She's got 14 now. 74-36. 5:53 left. Althoff picked up in the backcourt. Draws a double team. Her pass stolen away. Driving the basket. Stevenson will lay it up right side. It's good. She has 6. The timeout will be taken by Crowder with 5:43 remaining. Moberly leading 76-36. And we'll be back in 60 seconds here on Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
Cook your fried favorites in a healthy way in a new Whirlpool range with air fry mode. Get crispy results with less oil than traditional frying for chicken nuggets, wings, fries, and more using the dishwasher-safe air fry basket right in the oven. Plus, you'll have the flexibility to cook a variety of dishes with 5 cooking modes. Shop Whirlpool ranges at Arts. See the complete line of Whirlpool appliances at Arts Appliance, Furniture, Electronics, and Flooring. Check them out on Facebook or artsappliance.com.
Whatever you need, you'll find it at Arts.
R.G. Mungler Real Estate in Moberly is in the business of helping families and individuals reach their real estate goals, and they've been doing it for over 40 years. Whether you are selling, buying, or investing in mid-Missouri, R.G. Mungler Real Estate works to promote your best interests. Their services and experience range from financial aid to helping you find the home that best suits you and your family's unique desires and needs. For your convenience, listings are also provided by email. Stop by R.G. Mungler and find out why buyers and sellers are repeat clients.
Tonight's game on Information Radio Quicks brought to you in part by The Hunting Corner. Gear up for fishing, hunting, the outdoors at The Hunting Corner, Monroe City, or at thehuntingcorner.com. R.G. Mungler Real Estate of Moberly is your premier real estate agent for mid-Missouri when you're looking to buy or sell your home, farm, or commercial property. The only name to know is R.G. Mungler. Game 1 of our doubleheader tonight. Lady Hounds in control of this one, leading 76-36, 5:43 remaining. And our scheduled tip around 7 o'clock tonight, as they will take on West Plains. Crowder with the ball. Affolter will inbound, comes into the near side, and Medeiros will bring it up the floor, into the front court near sideline, reverses direction. Pass goes left side, Affolter. 5.5 minutes remaining, into the high post for Adams. Gives it back to Affolter left side, sealed off, long pass to the near side, Medeiros with it. Shot clock at 13, Adams left side, her pass deflected and taken away by Bynum Johnson. 2-on-2 the other way, bounce pass near side, Campbell to the rack left, draws a foul. She'll shoot 2 with 5:18 remaining. Foul on Josie Adams will be her second. 76-36 in favor of Moberly. At the line is Campbell, 3 of 4 from the line today. 17 points for her, second highest on the team today. First free throw is good. Now she's tied for game high 18. 77-36. Second free throw on its way is good. 19 now for Campbell. Coming up on the midway point of the fourth quarter, it's 78-36, matching largest lead of the game. Left side, Adams draws a double team on the far sideline, needs help. Bounces it, and it's taken away by Campbell. Pushed the other way, 2-on-2. She's going to wait for help. Now feeds it left corner. Labrador Hallett for three. Bang! That was her fourth three of the game. She's got 18 points, 81-36. 4:50 remain. Another steal at midcourt. Bynum Johnson tips it to Campbell. One-on-one against Altorfer to the rack, and a block will be called on Affolter. That'll be her third. Team foul number 3. Check that, number 4. With 4:46 remaining. 81-36. Coming in, Lady Hounds averaging 64 points per game, giving up 64.5. First free throw is good. Campbell with 20. Crowder averages just under 56 points per game. They give up 67. Campbell with 20, averaging 7.5 coming in. Second free throw is off target, no good. The rebound controlled by the Rough Riders. Under 5 minutes to play. It's 82-36. Into the front court, left side, Josie Adams near the wing. Draws a double team. Gives it back out. She stepped on the sideline before the pass. It's going to be Moberly ball. And into the contest will be Skylar Lehman. She's going to replace Mariana Medeiros. 4.5 minutes left, 82-36. Into the front court, pass comes near side of the floor. Tamaya Stevenson. Back out. Bynum Johnson now swung to the right side of the floor. Holding there, Labrador Hallett back to the near side once more. Bynum Johnson feeds it to the baseline into the low post. Right side now, Stevenson has her shot blocked, and a travel is going to be called. It's going to go to Crowder. 4:07 remaining. It's 82-36. Left side, Lehman. Fights to get into the front court. Now picks up her dribble, needs help, and a foul is going to be called on Arroyo Gilcrease. It's going to be her fourth. And team foul number 3 on Moberly. Affolter will inbound far sideline, gets into Lehman. Near side, Adams. Dribbling to her left, now picks up her dribble, finds Affolter in the high post right side, feeds in the lane, Turner off the window, gets the roll. Jada Turner with 8 points. 82-38 with 3:43 left. Front court near side of the floor. Stevenson gives it back out, right side now. Labrador Hallett at the wing, bounces to the baseline. Double team there, long pass back to the near side. Bynum Johnson reverses top the key. Stevenson to her right. Labrador Hallett for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Crowder as it's grabbed by Affolter. Into the front court, and Bynum Johnson will pop it out of her hands out of bounds on the near sideline. Coming from behind to knock it away. Crowder ball with 3:22 left. 82-38. Lehman will inbound, gets it in. Adams with it. Near midcourt. Right by Labrador Hallett. Feeds the high post back to left side. Lehman thought about a 3, dribbles in, steps to the basket, lays it up and in. She's got 4. 82-40 with 3:05 remaining. Labrador Hallett in the front court. Near side of the floor. Playing catch with Bynum Johnson. Now back to the right side for Stevenson. Long pass near side. Labrador Hallett was open. Took a dribble, now picks it back up, long past the right side. Bynum Johnson for 3. Bang! That's her third 3 of the game. She's got 21 points to lead all scores now, 85-40 with 2:38 left. Ball to the front court, left side. Affolter, top of the key. Long pass into the right corner. 3 on the way is left short. Rebound controlled by Campbell off the miss by Heathman. Campbell into the front court. Behind the back dribble, lost the ball. Be picked up by Crowder. We're going to have a tie-up with 2:17 remaining. And that'll be Crowder's ball on the arrow. 2:17 remaining. It's 85-40. Inbounds pass will come in to Lehman. Picks up her dribble in the backcourt. She's in trouble now. Has to get rid of it somehow. And does get it into the front court near side. Heathman. Her pass stolen away by Stevenson. Front court near side. Leverhella drives to the basket. Lays it up and in. She's got 23 different Lady Hounds with 20 or more tonight. 87-40. 1:53 remaining. Into the front court near side of the floor. Driving in. Adams going to her left. A lot of contact. And they call a charge. They did. Adams picks up her third. 1:44 left. It's 87-40. Inbounds pass will come in near side. Leverhella into the front court. So pass to Stevenson at the wing, back up to the top of the key. Bynum Johnson, right side three, off the rim, no good by Leverhella. Rebound by Stevenson, dribbles out to the arc, under a minute and a half to play. Left corner, Leverhella back out, Bynum Johnson, right side. Leverhella comes back, Bynum Johnson, left side, Stevenson in the corner, feeds it low post, back in the lane. Rowe Gilcrease off the glass, too strong. The rebound controlled by Turner with 1:13 left. 87-40. Lehman into the front court. Goalie at the logo. Gets away from a couple defenders. Takes it to the rack. Count it one. Chance for a three-point play for Skylar Lehman, who has 6 points now. Foul was called on Jordan Leverhella. That'll be her second. 1:04 remaining. Moberly up 87-42. About to go to 11-12 on the year. Crowder about to fall to 6-18. And the free throw is good. Lehman, sophomore from Crocker, has 7 points. 1 minute remaining. It's 87-43. Lady Hounds. Into the front court, near side of the floor. Back to the top of the key. Now right side. Held there by Leverhella. Bynum Johnson finds Stevenson. High post to Royal Gilcrease. Back out. Right side, Leverhella. Back out. Stevenson to the right side. Leverhella for three. Bang! She's got 23 points to lead all scores. 90-43, 35 seconds remaining. Front court near side of the floor. Adams feeds it in. Found a Heathman. Her turnaround jumper up and in off the glass. She's got 9. Shot clock's off. 28 seconds left. Front court near side of the floor. Back to the top of the key. Dribbling near midcourt will be Destiny Bynum Johnson. The final 15 seconds will come off the clock. An impressive win for Moberly. Nearly wire to wire. Big second quarter. Final 3 seconds come off. Moberly wins 90-45. We're going to take a 60-second break and be back with the postgame show. You're listening to Lady Hounds basketball on Information Radio Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
It seems like everywhere you look right now, someone is sick. This year, prepare your family for airborne invaders like bacteria, pollen, and yes, germs with Navage Nasal Care. Navage flushes ultra-pure, refreshing saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril. Navage sucks out viruses, dust, and other airborne particles, all the stuff that gets trapped in your nose, making you miserable.